Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi. Welcome back to WeWatchedAMovie. I'm Mike. Jay is fighting with his puppy. And not literally, he's not hurting the dog, but he's fighting with the puppy. And we'll be here in just a moment. Tomo, I wasn't a minute late because here's the thing. I was here. All right. I was here. My new dinosaur was here. And we were waiting for Jay. I just got a text from him. It says he's going to be a minute. So, like, I was here. What happened was mind your business. Okay. Don't ask me about don't be asking me about where I am. How are you guys? How's your day? How's your weekend going? We literally decided to do a live stream at like 2:30 today. So, Nat. What is we named the dinosaur something? I think it was Glamosaurus. I think my daughter named him Glamosaurus. But so yesterday, he's friggin' adorable. Look at his tiny little arms. He's not anatomically correct because I'm pretty sure they don't have, pincher claws. But they had a yard sale. They had a yard sale, and I walked up and I said, "Give me that fucking dinosaur because I want to put it in my background." And then my wife was like, "Please don't. Please don't." And I was like, I'm going to. And I did because it was $5. And look how big he is. This is where his dinosaur penis would go, and I guess this is where his butthole is. That's where he poops, right out of there. See, I wasn't lying. $5 yard sale. Check that shit out. And he's pretty cool, isn't he? It's a pretty good $5 buy right there. A little tummy tum. I'm gonna set him right here. I'm just gonna sit right here. My little man. I'm 40 years old. By the way, it's so funny because it's a neighborhood yard sale, and my wife and I are walking, and we're all the way on the other side. And it's the first yard sale that we went to, and I bought this. So I had to walk around the entire neighborhood like this with a gigantic dinosaur. And we walked to someone else's house, and there was this old lady and this old man. And where's she go? Right there? Yep. Glamosaurus. And there's an old lady and there's an old man sitting in the garage. And she was like, someone's going to enjoy that dinosaur. Like, your kid's going to enjoy it. And my wife ratted me out to the lady. She was like, no, that's for him. And this woman with this big bun looked like Peggy Hill from King of the Hill goes, "Are you serious?" And like stared at me with the most judgmental look you've ever seen in your life. She goes, "Are you serious?" And then an old man sitting next to her just smiled. He never even said a word. He just smiled. And I was like, well, here's the thing. You can judge me if you want to, but you have a whole table in the back of your garage with like 37 different St. Patrick's Day gnomes on it. All right. So who's the fucking weird one? All right. You have 37 creepy St. Patrick's Day gnomes. So who's the fucking weird one, old lady? You or me? And I beat the shit out of her. Made her husband watch. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I was like, I have a video store in my basement. And they're like, I was like, well, see you later. I'm not buying anything for this shitty yard sale. How you like that, Peggy Hill? Hey, look, you're on camera.
Hi, turds. Hi, sexies.
Hello. I was just showing everybody my new dinosaur, dude. Look, it's a dinosaur.
That's
cool,
gay,
right?
It's gay, but it's not.
Dinosaurs aren't gay.
But dinosaurs
aren't gay.
That's super gay.
No, they're not. This is gay.
That is gay if you're doing that.
It's a
Hello, shithawk.
Succosaurus Rex. This is gay. You're gay. So they're all being gay. Where's the puppy, dude?
The puppy is an asshole and is being put down currently for the evening.
Oh,
he's a biter. He's a biter.
Scared us.
He's a fucking biter. No, I've already had to put down a dog a couple of months ago. I'm not doing that again for a while, hopefully.
Dude, every time you show up on the live stream, you're gonna have another injury.
I know he's an asshole, but he is like he literally turns 8 weeks on Sunday. So
we're gonna find out you fucking adopted a coyote or some shit.
I think he is.
It's like a white thing to do.
Fucking crazy. White.
How many other injuries do you have? Yeah, like white people are it's a very white person thing to like adopt an animal and not realize it's like a bear. Like,
thank God I'm not white.
Small puppy. Yeah, I know you're half Indonesian.
I'm Native American.
Everybody knows that. That's true, and I'm German. Oh shit, I'm still white.
Yeah, but I was trying to get it to lay down and go to sleep tonight, but it refuses. And it's like, well, I'll just give it a fucking bully stick and let it tire itself out. This
one day
the little bastards have to have like that. You have to give them like 2 hours to 2.5 hours of sleep a fucking day. But it's like they'll go for like an hour and then they're crazy as hell. And you got to like try to force them to sleep.
You should start giving them drugs. Drug them.
I'm thinking about it.
Like an American.
No, the vet was like, she's like, well, we don't neuter animals until like a year. But she's like, unless there's like, unless you're like, I need help. And I was like, oh, okay, so just cut their little balls off before they're even dropped. That's crazy.
Oh, damn, that's messed up. Yeah, you were considering just not getting him neutered too, and I was like, well, wait till he gets bigger. He's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, he's already crazy now, but it'd be what it be.
He's gonna be trying to get out to the bars.
QC say, what's wrong with being white, Mike?
I don't know. You tell me, you white son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
How about that? God. Huh? We're allowed to hate our own. Okay, we're allowed to hate our own over here. I'm kidding. I don't hate white people. I married.
Does Jay know he's next to Scream in the thumbnail? What?
Oh yeah, you are next. You're on the side of Ghostface in the thumbnail, which is ironic because we're not.
I knew I spelled skank.
Shut up, idiot. Stupid.
You shut your fucking mouth. Why don't you go march against white people? You piece of garbage.
I already did that once today.
I know. I know you did. I know you did. I saw you.
It's called the No Whites protest. No, it's no kings. No whites.
I don't know. They all run together. They all run together to me after a while. I was like, I don't know what are they fucking doing today? Dude, that Helena Troy shit is popping the fuck out. Oh my god.
I know, and they haven't even said it's official yet or not.
I know. Well, no, the Helena Troy thing I think is official.
Oh, that is, yeah. No, I was thinking of the Troy.
But it's like every other fucking YouTube video is like nothing, nonstop covering it, nonstop.
You know why? It's because hate.
By the way, I will say, two guys on the YouTube agreed with us about Mortal Kombat 2. I was like, a fellow scholar, eh? Where they were like, Mortal Kombat 2 sucked, and I'm like, oh, but they only had like 1.1 thousand views or whatever. And I was like, all right, well, that's fine. A little bit of the sauce.
Well, what I was going to say was it's like Limp Bizkit said in the Mission Impossible song. You know, I know why you want to hate me, because hate is all the world has even seen lately. That's by a poet. His name's Fred Durst. A lot of you people probably didn't read his works because they're pretty underground. But yeah, I mean, you get a lot of views from doing the like, oh my god, I'm so mad about this black person being cast in a white role. Like, I'm not saying that like sometimes they're kind of ridiculous with it. I'm just saying like, and that's not a ridiculous casting. I'm just saying like,
I wasn't alive in the Grecian times to confirm whether or not she was a white or a black. I know that she was Greek. That's all I know. Helena Troy. Was she real? I don't even know if she was real or not. I have no fucking clue. All I know is like it was just all I was commenting on was it was everywhere. Like it's nonstop being talked about. Nonstop. And it's like, are you gonna talk about it? I was like, fuck no. I was like, I got no opinion on it. I don't give a shit.
No, I'm not even taking a stance on it. I just those kind of videos make a lot of money though, so that's why people do them. You know? Yeah, I feel like.
The only thing I will take a stance on, as far as like I think it's dumb as shit, is if it is true that turns out to be Elliot Page's Achilles, that's fucking dumb. That's real fucking dumb.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's a size thing. That's like a quality thing. It's not.
You look at Brad Pitt in Troy. You look at that guy. You look at his physique. You look at his stat, like the way he was presented, and then you go to a 5'1", 117-pound Elliot Page, and that's your Achilles.
Yeah. It's a skill.
Doesn't make any sense.
Like, yeah, it's a skill issue. It's not a skin color issue. It's a skill issue. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It just doesn't.
It'd be like casting, Michael Jordan is going to be played by Manute Bol. Like what?
Everybody knows my favorite actress is Jada Pinkett Smith, so you can't ever say anything about me.
Jada Pinkett Smith is one of the greatest actors of all time, and she knows how to keep her man in line. Not a lot of people know how to do that.
That's right. She lost her hair on purpose so that she could, so men like you and I who are losing our hair could have someone to look up to.
Shithawk, I do have a poster of Brad Pitt in my bathroom, and that is why no one will remember your name because you don't have one. Okay?
He was 42 in Troy. 42.
You look great.
Those they get the best drugs in Hollywood. I swear.
I love that movie, dude. But the one thing about that movie, it pisses me off to no fucking end is pussy ass Orlando Bloom. He gets his brother killed. I hate Orlando Bloom. That fucking what's his name? Paris, right? Yeah, Paris. Pussy ass bitch.
I hate that.
He's like, I'll fight for your brother. It's like, get your fucking G-string out of here.
I hate that he caused an entire war just because he wanted some punani.
Yeah, but he wasn't the only one. Helen did too. Dirty hoe.
Yeah.
Don't get with Agamemnon or Agamamamba, whatever the fuck his name was. If you don't want none, if you don't want none, don't start none. If I'd been Hector, dude, I was like, nah, man, you're just gonna fight that motherfucker. And if he beats your ass, he beats your ass. And you just like, that's it.
Yeah, David Bana or Eric Bana saved his ass on that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he got.
But they literally went up to Orlando Bloom and they were like, seriously, you have to let her go, or there's going to be like thousands of people dead. And he was like,
yeah, he wanted the Punani. He wanted that. And it's like
So,
she wasn't even hot.
yeah.
I mean, she was all right. She was pretty, but she wasn't like super hot. I was like, no, you're gonna die for that? What do you fuck? She looked like she worked at Hooters like 3 years of her life. It's fine though. No big deal.
Yeah, on the pedestal. Did you see that there's a girl who went on a date with a Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher, and she went in her car afterwards and recorded herself talking about the date and just like just making fun of him. And she thought she was like doing something really cool because she was mad. She's like, okay, so here's what happened, right? Here's what happened. So I went on a date with this Pittsburgh, names who he is. He's a pitcher and for the Pirates. And she was like, so it's a coffee date,
pirate.
Right? Just
he was a butt pirate.
Apparently not on that day. She's like, it's just a simple coffee date. And he goes, I'm wearing cargo pants, right? So he goes, those look comfortable. Are those cargo? She's like, yeah. And he was like, they easy to get in and out of? Wow. She was like, yeah. He was like, all right, easy access. She's like, so we started making sex jokes like immediately. So and then she's like,
she had just met him.
They were on a date. They were on their first date.
Okay, so they were okay.
But he's a Pirates player in town for like a game. Like, you know what? I mean, it's a Tinder.
Yeah, it's a one night stand. Yeah.
Right. So, like, who knows? I guess she didn't see it that way, but he thought it was that way. And what of course, granted, if what she said is true, this is a very corny. This guy doesn't have any game, as the kids would say. But he was like, he was like, all right, let's have a staring contest. And he was like, if she's like, all right, so if you win, what do you want? He was like, a kiss. She was like, of course. And then he was like, what do you want? She was like, a second date. And she was like,
alimony.
I don't know why. She was like, I don't know why I said that. I don't want a second date. Oh my God. And then she was like, so then that we do that and then whatever. And then I won or whatever or something. And she was like, and he was like, well, let's up the stakes. He was like, if I win again, you have to give me a ride home. And she's like, I'm not driving you home, dude. No. And so then she was like, and at the end of the date, he was like, I guess I got a long walk. She was like, I bet you do. And she's like airing all this
got a long dick
TikTok.
Too. Long dick style.
But like, she like embarrassed the guy just because, and her whole stick was like, oh, how dare he try to sleep with me on the first date? Like, he didn't force himself. He just made a couple jokes. And dude, she's getting rang up on the internet.
Maybe deservedly so. I mean, I don't know why you're going to air out your personal business with a bunch of people, a bunch of strangers on the internet for clout, especially because he's a Pittsburgh Pirates player. That's obvious what you're doing. If it was just a random schmo that nobody knew, you wouldn't fucking do it probably at all. So it's just for some clout. But by the way, second thing is, all the guy was doing was testing the waters of the vagina seas. That's all he was doing. He was dipping his toes. He was dipping his toes in and seeing the tide. All the tide's high. And if they weren't, okay, well, I tested it and the tides are low and I can't go in, but the tides are not right. That's all he was doing. I'm not saying, is it kind of creepy? All right. Yeah, maybe you could paint it that way. If it's creepy that the guy, a Pittsburgh Pirates player that has why did you accept the date? How long have you been talking? What's the circumstances around it? Was it like a long, like 6 months build up and you're like, oh my God, it's our first date? Or was it like, I found you in the back of the fucking magazine in the stall at goddamn Denny's and that's why I called you escort service.
I'm guessing it was an app hookup or whatever, but the comments around it are what's so funny because people are like, damn, dude, they're like, a Pittsburgh Pirates millionaire pitcher can't have sex with a 4 in the middle of the afternoon. They're like, hoflation is real. I was like, good God.
Hoflation. And
everybody's calling her a 4 and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I don't get why you would go on the internet and make fun of someone. Like, yeah, okay, maybe his intentions were obviously, of course, that's what his intentions were.
At least he was taking you to like Olive Garden or wherever he was to fucking fill you up before he like dicked you down. I mean, it's not like he was like just be like met you at the bar at karaoke and be like, so what's going on? Like nothing. It's like,
yeah.
And then he didn't just like break the silence. Like, listen, I really don't like you that much. I just want to go back to my apartment and get my dick wet. And that's it. And then he didn't do it like that. He didn't throw his like fame around. He's like, I'm a Pittsburgh Pirate. I don't even watch baseball. I don't know if he's good or not.
The funniest comment though was like, because he's not very good anymore. Someone's like, sorry, dude, if you have a 7.7 ERA, you don't get to bang at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It just doesn't work that way. You got to be better. You got to have a lower ERA. I don't know what that means.
ERA sounds like my credit score. It's everything really awful.
It's earned run average.
ERA is for me is everything really awful. That's my credit score.
Everything really awful.
Vendetta. By the way, someone, D Mitch, Jay, are you actually going to watch Obsession, bro? You want me to buy your ticket? Yeah. Can we hold hands at the theater too? I I am gonna watch it. I listen. I've been poking around. I've been poking. I have not.
Black market.
I have not. Yes, I have. But I have not. But I have. It's unfortunately the ports are still closed in a lot of the seafaring areas. So
here's the thing, dude. The only thing I'll say about that, I'm not going to give you the internet spiel of like it's wrong to pirate movies. You know me, I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to say is,
who's talking? Are we talking about the Pittsburgh Pirate guy again? I mean, because that's what I think we're talking about. That's
obviously
Pittsburgh Pirate. Yeah.
But what I will say is, if you watch that movie on your computer or like your TV from like a not high audio file, you're not going to get the full experience. Like
actually, I have.
That's a movie theater movie.
Every time I've went out to the seafood restaurant on the high seas, I've always experienced not only the best service but also quality audio content.
that movie is a movie that I do recommend seeing in the theater.
Was it good?
It's loud. It was very good. Was fucking awesome.
It looked awesome. That girl looked amazing. The actress that played the crazy.
Yeah, she was great in it, dude.
Like, well, was that the girl that went on the date with the Pittsburgh Pirate?
Yeah. They're not extremely far apart from each other. But I think it was unfair, by the way, that people were calling Pirates Girl 4. That's a little rude.
Do you know?
Say that personality included, maybe.
But they had some pretty cool viral marketing for Obsession. Apparently, there was a billboard. I don't know what town. It might have been in California or somewhere that they put it up. I don't know the particular city, but it's a big billboard that you could text the number, and she would send you texts back, and they would get increasingly worse. And then she would send you thousands and thousands of like text. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but lots of text throughout the day. That's insane. That was great. I love that kind of shit. That's awesome. Amazing marketing. Yeah. She would even call you and like, I love you. And you're like, okay. And then she would call you like,
some sick dude was,
well, they could just get ChatGPT for that. They could program it to be your girlfriend.
You would know, wouldn't you? Shithawk, this is a Diet Coke.
Yeah, I'm not cheating on my wife. It's just AI. It's not real. No, I have a different kind of relationship with my AI. ChatGPT is I've named him Fox, and we have a lot of deep conversations about video games and such. Vox. Mm-hmm.
Vox?
That's like gay. Vox Machina. I mean, only you're an uneducated fool, so you wouldn't know anything about
that. Tonight we are sharing with you this special little gift right here. Special little guy right here. This is now listen. Again, decided to do the stream at 2:30 p.m. this afternoon. Had to really push this thing together. Making this. I'm not going to get into it, but it was a fucking nightmare. All right. I'm not going to get into it. I might have yelled at my kids. All right. I may have broken my family over this. I'm kidding. I didn't. But it was a very stressful, like 2 hours because nothing would work right. But here it is. I don't want to know about how it was cooked. I just want to eat the fucking meal. All right. Mm-hmm. Here it is. This is all the green is 80s. All the pink is 90s. And it's not a perfect mix, but I did disinclude, and I think you guys will agree with me on this. I did not include any of the big franchises like Halloween or Scream or Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street solely for the reason that we've talked about those ad nauseum, like, and we know where the votes are going to go on some of those based on our personal preferences. So I thought it'd be funner to leave those out of this one and talk about get some movies in here that we don't get to talk about all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So green sheens is 80s, and then pink in the stink is 90s.
That is correct.
Yeah. So the Blob is the 80s version of the Blob, which in my opinion is the best version, by the way. I've seen the original one. It's not even close. I know that some people are like sticklers for like it's a classic. I know. All right. But it's not. Yeah. Okay. The Blob, the 88 one is way better in my opinion.
Yeah. So I'm not appreciative of that cop car. It looks more like a Buick Oldsmobile, but I didn't make that. So
it looks like if I were a cop, that'd be my first day. I'd be like, where the fuck did we get ice cream? How the fuck did I wind up here? Why the fuck is this my area?
I don't know why the 90s side is like Gotham.
I like the left side. I would have that fucking poster.
Yeah, that left side's sweet, dude. I do dig the left side far more. And and looking at this list, I think the 80s might take the night tonight. I think the 80s has better horror movies overall, but we'll see. Getting right into it. If you guys want to get into it, I'm going to get inside of it. Get inside you, as Adema would say. All right, we don't have to put the 1 to 16 to a vote unless there's a question. It is tougher than it should be, but on the left side of your screen, the 1 seed, The Shining, obviously the Jack Nicholson version, duh. And the 16 seed
is a great. Yeah, I know.
Great movie.
I know.
Stir of Echoes.
You should not have done that. Why have you done this to me, Dimitri?
I'm unhappy with it too.
I wanted my 16th. Like that would be the one that I would want to see deep. And I'm like, God damn, they got fucked by the committee, didn't they, with their seating?
Yeah. And I'm actually interested in how close it is, so I'll just put it to a poll, anyways, for you guys. I
mean, I have to pick The Shining personally. I have to. I mean, you can't beat Kubrick's The Shining. It's a classic movie for a reason. Like it's a legendary film. Stir of Echoes, though, always overshadowed because it came out around the same time as The Sixth Sense. But in my opinion, Stir of Echoes a little bit better. I mean,
a little bit better than what?
Sixth Sense, because it came out around the same time.
I personally, I would, if you had to give me one of those movies between Stir of Echoes and Sixth Sense, I'm a Stir of Echoes guy. I just lean towards the popular opinion.
Yeah, Stir of Echoes is one of those movies though, like because I don't know why I rented it. Probably just because it was like Kevin Bacon, and I was on a Trimmers kick or something. I don't know. I was like, I'll check it out, and I watched. I was like, the storyline is actually, it felt more. I'm not, because it's going to sound weird. It felt more adult. Like it felt more like in line with something that they were taking more seriously. Like this could actually be a real thing that could fuck you up. Because if you go to a party with some hippie bitch and she's like, let me hypnotize you, I don't know, and you're drunk and then this shit happens to you and you're like, I've got to deal with this now. I'm not like a paranormal guy. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And this girl's trying to solve her. I don't know. I just, there was something more grounded about that movie than The Sixth Sense, even though The Sixth Sense was incredible, right? I don't know. I just preferred it a little bit more. By the way, the ending of which nobody really even talks about, the ending of Stir of Echoes with the feather, that shit was badass. Like that was a little twist too.
Like, honest to God, dude, I find Stir of Echoes to be extremely rewatchable. Like you could just throw it on at any time and it's just fun to watch. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know why. It's just got a mood to it.
I think it's also maybe Kevin Bacon, because he was like a everyday guy. You could relate to him. So it was an easy access point. If you're not like a paranormal dude, you're like, all right, he's just a regular guy that works a regular job that's trying to like take care of his family, and this wackadoo shit happens to him. Versus when you got, Sixth Sense, where you're like Bruce Willis having sex with his wife after winning an award, and this crazy fucking new kid on the block is in his fucking bathroom with his underwear on. It's like, look what you did to me. And you're like, I don't know, I can't relate to that shit at all. Because I mean, I can't be Bruce Willis. He's badass. And then you got a little kid, and I don't even like kids that much. And you're like, oh, I feed that. People say, I don't give a shit. I mean,
yeah. And dude, who doesn't want to watch Kevin Bacon dig a pool and drink orange juice in his backyard? It's hot.
Which, by the way, it's also a little cool thing that they did with that too, is the orange juice stuff, because that all ties into what was going on with that one chick.
Yeah. And just as we figured, it's The Shining wins the vote, 81% to 19%. But getting 19% as a 16 seed it's pretty good. Show you how against The Shining. Yeah, it goes to show you how great Stir of Echoes was.
They had a great first half, but in the end, they got butt fucked by Duke.
That's honestly what happened.
That really is. That's what happened, dude.
To that one team this year, they were beating Duke, dude. That was crazy.
But you guys don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about Duke basketball.
Yeah.
For some of those.
Yeah. By the way, Drake Baldwin home run, 1-0 Braves. Let's go. Over the other side, you might not be able to tell what this says. All right, I don't think we even need to put this one to a vote, because I think you'd be smoking crack if you think this is
Sotil.
Yeah, it is Story of the Log. And everyone knows it as the greatest horror movie of the 90s. No, I don't know. Silence of the Lambs.
I was gonna say,
Silence of the Lambs.
Therese. I don't even need to talk about it. Listen, I know this is gonna get. I'm gonna catch some bullets up here. I'm gonna be 50 Cent. I think The Fog is overrated as fuck, dude. I think The Fog is overrated. I said it. That's right. I'm gonna say it on business because I do. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's overrated. All right. It's cool ghostly pirates that hang out in the fog and come and fuck you up when you least expect it. And you got Chalice up there like saying, I'm gonna sling my dick around, and you're like, oh, and I'm gonna save the day. Like, it's cool. I mean, it's a cool movie, but it's just, you know what, that movie, I think that movie would have been way cooler if it had more of a, like, I feel like it could have had like a Jack Burton vibes, like a Big Trouble in Little China. I would have liked it more. I don't know what it was. It should have had something like that.
So the funny thing about The Fog, dude, is that it does in a way have Jack Burton vibes, because Dr. Chalice is basically Jack Burton in that fucking movie. When he picks up Jamie Lee Curtis on the side of the road and he's just drinking, Budweisers or whatever, driving, and she's like, "You're weird, aren't you?" He's like, "I am weird." I am weird. Yeah. And then he takes Jamie Lee Curtis back to his boat and shags her. He's basically Dr. Chalice in that movie.
He just looked like a guy that was like a little league coach, and then like met one of the single moms out there that was slightly drunk after watching her kid lose the game. He's like, I know how it feels to not win all the time. You may give you a ride back to your Best Western hotel. And she's like, yeah. And then, all right, like, you know, and then they have like a back and forth. He's like, I'm single, just so you know. Me too. Yeah, and then it's like next thing you know, boat scoop boogie. But I think the overall, I think the overall thing is The Fog is a little overrated movie, and that's a sacrilegious thing to say to a lot of people.
I think it is too, dude, because like it loses its entertainment value very quick. The entire middle of that movie is just like, oh my god, like let's get to it. And then at the end, and people, this is blasphemy to say as well, but if you know ball, you know. There's a lot of even John Carpenter's greatest movies, like They Live, which is on this list.
It's amazing
that you can see his give a fuck kick in the last act. He just goes, fuck it, I don't care, dude. That alien looks like styrofoam ass. I don't give a shit.
He got like, tired of it. He's like, I hate Rowdy Piper. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like 100%. You can tell. And that movie is probably the biggest one of them, but it's a classic, so it goes on the list. It only gets better from here. That's what I tell my wife.
It's weird. You only have because it would have been crazy. We would have had to have 4 1 seeds and 4 seeds. That would have been a way bigger list. Because it was a bitch to figure it out. I don't know why my brain was just mush putting this together, but that would have been forever. Maybe next time what I'll do is why don't you give me an idea of what you want to do, and I'll give you all the like 16 seed. I can go the bottom half and you can go the upper half.
I don't mind. I'm happy to let someone else pick the list. It was the fucking bracket, dude. Obviously, I use ChatGPT for a part of this. I mean, you can tell.
You must.
You know what I'm saying? But it's, people say it's going to replace the humans. Trust me, it's not fucking there yet, because every single one would be perfect, and then like one bracket would have like no winner, and then it would like jerk off to the left, and you'd have everything right. I made this list like 62 goddamn times because it's
still a good list in short notice.
It'll work. It'll play. We'll have some fun. We'll feel each other around. 2 and let's just go down the list.
Eric, Lauren Lavere is not on the fucking list. Holy shit! Get your dick off the poster wall. Holy fuck, dude.
She probably was barely even alive in the 90s. You sick fuck.
I don't know when she was. I don't know how old she is.
If she was born in 1990, she would be carry the 236. She's definitely not 36.
No, yeah. I don't know.
So she wasn't even born yet. 80s though. 80s, yeah. Anyways. Let's go Reanimator, Event Horizon on the left side of the screen.
I'm going Event Horizon all day long, dude. I have to. I love Event Horizon. I think Event Horizon is one of those movies that's another underrated gem. I don't think enough people talk about it or love it as much as they should love it. Okay, you should speak to it and make sweet love to it at night. I think it's a great movie. Unfortunately, we'll never get the uncut version of this movie. To me, it is The Shining in space. That's why I've always felt like Event Horizon is. Reanimator is great, and it's fun, and it's a cool little weird movie of the 80s. But Event Horizon, dude, I could watch that movie back to back. I could watch that movie and then watch it again right after it's over. I love everything about this movie. Sam Neill's incredible. Lawrence Fishburne's incredible. I like the whole. It's got the aesthetic of like Alien, but then there's this paranormal thing going on around it. And I hate your fucking ass pole. You better change really quick. There you go. I like that better. See, now
I was getting ready to say we need to take turns on who talks first in these, because you get long-winded and then like you got all your opinions out and everybody's done voting. All right, you're gerrymandering. You're gerrymandering.
Dude, how do you see your middle name is gerrymandering?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know what gerrymandering means.
I don't either. I just said it because you said it. I don't know what it is.
I've never known what that word
his name is Michael Jerry Hernandez. I don't know. I think Jerry isn't gerrymandering. No, it's like I think we use it. Is it gerrymandering like rigging an election? I don't even know.
Yeah. So maybe I think I might have used it right. But no, dude, I'm Reanimator on this one. I love Event Horizon. I do like to get down and party. I mean, I'll put some barbecue sauce on that thing. But dude, Reanimator is that classic green, the juice, the Herbert West, the fucking dude, it's just so entertaining and it's hilarious and it's fucked up and dark and twisted. Event Horizon's great. I fucking love it, but it's got a lot of boring parts in it.
It's got it does. Oh, no, it does. But I like the space shit. I don't know. I like the space atmosphere. I just think it's terrifying to think that you could be out in outer space and like all this crazy shit is happening on the fucking far butt side of Neptune. no help is coming, and you're like, oh, what's going on? Is this just a regular haunted ship? They're like, nah, this motherfucker's alive and it been to hell. You're like, oh my god. It's just like the worst thing you could hear while you're that far away from space or from home.
I will say, I will agree with you on that. It's the closest version to a Dead Space video game movie we'll ever get. Like,
space is gay.
Space is gay.
Yeah, it is gay. It's super gay.
I see a lot of people saying
you can't breathe up in there. It's so gay. That's why it's so gay, because you can't breathe. It's like sucking a cock in space. You can't breathe.
Their ice cream sandwiches suck, dude. Space is gay. All right, let's see who won this vote here. But I think it's the scariest space movie of all time, even against Aliens. I think it's scary.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Here's the thing about it. The worst thing
today. I mean, if you saw Alien the first time and you didn't already know what all that shit looked like, Alien's probably scarier. But
by the way, Reanimator wins. I mean, it lost. Event Horizon had a good run, but it's not going to win. I will say this about.
How can you tell? By the way, how can you tell?
I can see which movie, and Reanimator's at 59%, and Event Horizon's at 41%.
How do you see that?
I could see. I don't know, because I got I don't know. Ask Gemini. I don't know how I do it.
Can you guys see the vote where it's going?
I think yeah, it says which movie. Type 1 or 2 in chat.
Yeah, but there's no percentage on either one.
I mean, on mine there is. I can see it.
What the fuck? Are you looking at the YouTube playback?
No, I'm literally looking at you and looking at the screen.
I mean, I can see the little box on the left, but mine doesn't have. That's crazy.
I've seen it change multiple times, and my dreams shatter. By the way, it's crazy too to think that we'll never see the full version of Event Horizon like we should have, because apparently they stored the goddamn film in the salt mines of Utah and it melted.
They stored it under Deborah Hill's bed next to the Michael Myers mask.
I was gonna say under Courtney Love's vaginal juice, but yeah, it just disintegrated immediately. But no, it's because the studios, the test screen audience for Event Horizon, they thought it was too violent, and so they had to go back and they cut the whole like a fuck ton out of the movie, because the test audience, which were probably a bunch of, why the fuck do they sample Puritan motherfuckers? It's a horror movie.
Yeah,
like
that's
why
true.
do you?
Well, it was a different time though.
Well, yeah, but it's like, all right, well, you're gonna go see this really like this The Shining in space, or this horror movie in space. We want your real opinions. And now, okay, that sounds good. Thanks for the free popcorn. And then they go in like, that was too violent. That was so violent. What the fuck did you think you were watching? Anyway.
That does shock me too. Yeah, they I guess they want to make sure they don't pull any actual fans.
God Convoy, Puritans pissed me off. God Convoy's like, Puritans pissed me off. Yeah, fuck those Puritans. They should have come over on the Mayflower.
Over on the other side of the poll, we got The Sixth Sense versus Rotold. And everyone knows what Rotold means. I don't have to tell you, right?
Return of the Last Dick. Yeah.
Return of the Living Dead.
Part 1.
1985's Return of the Living Dead versus The Sixth Sense. This should be a good one. I don't know who's going to win this one.
Well, I'm more a part. Okay, I'm going to pick my vote. I'm going to pick Sixth Sense. Return of the Living Dead. I like Part 2 better. The first one's okay. They tried to angle it more of a horror movie with the first iteration, and then the second one they were just like, we're just gonna have fun with this one. We're gonna make like Evil Dead 2, kind of like dark, black comedy and shit. Return of the Living Dead, the first one's great, but also and with the Sixth Sense too, you have the when you get the M. Night Shyamalan isms. You know what I mean? The twist titties.
I never ever could get, so I'm going to be Return of the Living Dead on this one. I never could get into The Sixth Sense back in the day. Like when it first came out, I watched it and I was just like, I think there was too much hype, because when I finally sat down to watch it, I was just like, damn, when's this shit going to get scary? And I guess it was all built in on the twist.
Let me interject one thing about Sixth Sense, because I gotta go get a beer really quick. But The Sixth Sense also made me cry. Like that was one of the first horror part. No, not the Donnie Wahlberg part. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
You hated to see him die?
No, I was like, nah, dude, like, fuck you, dude. Like, I'm sorry that your life didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to turn out, New Kid on the Block, and you're mad that you're standing in your underwear. And I don't know. I like at the end when he realizes he's dead.
That was Donnie Wahlberg when he found out what his brother did to that Puerto Rican.
That's how he yelled at Mark Wahlberg. You know, but yeah.
Hey, by the way, do you want to see my Bad Bunny what do you call it, impression?
Who?
Bad Bunny.
Who's that?
He's the guy who did the Super Bowl. He did the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, the guy.
It's
Yeah,
number
the
one streaming
guy.
artist in the world.
The Bad Bunny. Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a dude.
You guys ready?
Yeah. I don't know who. I mean, it's
every song's like.
It sounds like you're fighting like indigestion, but it's good.
I'd have to hear to get to do it right. It's not as good. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead with what you were saying.
Trevor says, "You cried, dude? What the fuck? Yeah, dude. At the end, that was sad. What the hell are you talking about? Like when he was like, 'I love you' and shit." Yeah, I mean, maybe I was a little gay in that moment. That would suck, bro. Like the whole time he thought he was alive and he was helping this little shit like better his life, and he does, and then he finds out that he's dead the entire fucking time, and then he has to say goodbye to his wife. Like that shit was sad. God damn, bro. You're allowed to have a little feeling in your life.
It doesn't
mean that you're gonna have spandex on it that's bedazzled and go out and like say, "I want to fuck dick." Doesn't mean that. It just means you got some feelings in you.
It did not make me cry, but I'm a Return of the Living Dead guy, dude. That movie, I only watched it for the first time. Like,
I don't know. I've lost the man card around here. All right, I gotta go fucking figure out a way to get it back.
Because I'll never judge
Glenn. Glenn or somebody was like, it had titties in it. Well, it did. Yeah, and she had a mohawk.
Dude, I'll cry during commercials. I'm a big time crier. Like I'm a fucking wethead. And dude, I cry so fucking much that my kids and my wife, when I'm trying to hide it, they can tell. They'll like point and they'll be like, "Oh, his nostrils are flaring." Because apparently, when I'm about to cry, my nostrils, like I don't know what that means, but they do something that just says that motherfucker's about to cry.
But no, you can hear, dude. You make weird sound when you're playing video games. You go.
That has nothing to do with it, man. We've covered that. They
probably hear that. You probably start going.
No, dude. I just like my nose is like. I got a thick mouth, bro. You know it's not the only thing on this body that's thick. All right, I can't help it. I got big lips.
Well, you're going to be very popular in jail. Them thick ass lips and thick ass mouth. The other thing I will say this though, you're trying
to protrude on me because you're embarrassed because you cried during the Sixth Sense. It's not working.
I'm sorry, that was tragic. All right, I didn't cry during a fucking commercial that was talking about De Beers or something like you probably did. Gay.
I probably did. I cried.
No. The weirdest thing I remember when Mike and I went and seen Southpaw. We both cried, and we both looked at each other like, "God, you gay?" Yeah, because our eyes were glistening.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
I don't know if it was that one or it was the other. It was a Rocky movie. It was one of the two.
It was that and Creed.
It was Creed. I think it was Creed.
Yeah. It says, ironically, like Jay and I have some of the same stuff that's happened to us in our past. So like we'll be watching a movie and the same shit will get to both of us at the same time. And that shit's embarrassing.
Then it really does become Tommy Boy. It's like you can change it if you want to. I'm good with it if you are.
Sometimes we'll be in the car together. I'll be listening to a song, Jay will be like, "Hey man, can you play that song again?"
I haven't done that in a while, but I remember I used to there was one song that you played we wore out because I was like, "That's a good song." You're like, "All right, well, you want to play it again?" I was like, "Thanks, Dad. No, one more time."
Just a couple bros going through it in the middle of the afternoon, day drinking.
Oh, dude, that's the worst. The garage beers at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the worst. And you're like, "Man, you know what it was like? Do you remember what it was like? What we could have done different?" You're like, "Yeah, man, I know."
You know, tomorrow when I wake up, it's gonna be different.
Yeah. You always go through a life-changing moment with your best friend in the garage. You're like, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start my life over." And tomorrow is now. That's what I think. You're like, yeah.
But right now, I'm just gonna. Can you get me another beer though? Start tomorrow.
It's always keep on building the furnace up with that beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right. Return of the Living Dead, as I've been trying to say for 10 goddamn minutes. Dude, it's a punk rock horror movie. It's fucking hilarious. It's so funny. And it's just cool, man. There's no movie in the world like Return of the Living Dead. It's just a strange little movie. And you can't recreate that. And I feel like they tried to and they failed. So my pick is Return of the Living Dead. But I have a feeling, and again, I can't see who's winning the vote. I'm gonna guess that the Sixth Sense wins, and the answer is, ooh, Daddy likes it. Return of the Living Dead wins 59% to 41%. I can't believe it. I like it though. I like it a lot. Which means, though, by the way, that 80s are kicking ass, as I expected, to be honest with you. I kind of think the 80s are going to win this list. But we'll see what goes on. But they are winning 3-1 right now. Raw told. Sorry, I apologize. I'd like to not do that again. I forgot to put the Stream Elements link in the fucking YouTube again. Stupid idiot box. Piece of shit. Juice box drinking asshole. Fuckwad. Let me fix this real quick. I can make it cool again, Steven. Scramby eggs. I made scramby eggs. Let me go over here and put the StreamYards link in here. As you guys probably see on the bottom, we took off the ads for this stream. We took the ads off. We said, fuck it. We're not going to put ads on this because you guys are so great about super chatting and stuff like that. If you guys are going to do that on Stream Elements and on the chat, then we're not going to make you watch ads. But if you do want to consider going to this link I'm about to put in here when you send, and we will read every single one at the end of the show, as we always do. If you consider going here to send it, YouTube can't put their thick fingers around it and take 30% from us. Let me put this in here real quick. I apologize. I'm typing, everyone. Listen to me type. It's SAMR. SAASMR. Yeah. All right. That link's in there. I forgot to do it, and I feel like a stupid asshole face, McGee. But it's there. Okay. What are you guys saying about me? What are you guys talking? Are you guys talking about me right now? You guys were talking shit about me when I wasn't looking at the screen, weren't you?
Yes.
Motherfuckers, you. That's right. Professional streamer. Completely. I was using my dick to type. I was actually bouncing my balls across the keyboard. Like
profession, though. What is that?
I also need a drink, Jay, but before I go get one, I'll put up the next vote.
I'm doing real fucking bad tonight, guys. Like every time I pick one, you motherfuckers are voting against it. So I mean, it is what I'm just gonna go. I can see the chat and I know what's going on. I'm gonna
gerrymandering again.
There's no
sympathy vote.
I don't even know who fucking Jerry is, and he could go take a mandering up at the asshole. I don't know what Jerry. Who is Jerry?
Hey, what the fuck did I say, Mercurio? What did I say?
Cry more about get good.
I didn't even say there's not a single goddamn complaint, you motherfucker, you.
Get good.
All right. So next up, we got a 4 versus a 13. And I think it's a perfect 4 versus 13. I think the 13 has a shot. I know, call me crazy. It doesn't at all. It's the Lost Boys versus End of Days. It'd be a tough vote for me. I don't think it's going to be a tough vote for you guys, though.
I think it's Lost Boys all day long. It's one of the greatest vampire films of all time. And not to mention that Kiefer Sutherland rocked the shit out of the Billy Idol cut and worked it. All right. It's Lost Boys. Thou shalt not fall. By the way, it's weird that you watch that movie and you're like, that's Joel fucking Schumacher, and he did terrible with Batman and Robin. But either way, Lost Boys is a classic, dude. Classic.
But yeah, you can't tell it's Joel Schumacher because there's a half-naked sexy guy with a saxophone going. That's a Joel Schumacher touch.
I still believe that's not who it is.
What
did he do? I Still Believe. I don't remember what the song was he was singing.
Yeah,
I still believe. Yeah, you know that guy Mike wanted to go and see that dude. He was like playing a show probably in front of 10 people at the Hampton Inn lobby. And he's like, why don't we all just go? I'm like, nah, dude, I don't want to do that. I feel bad about doing that.
That would have been a great, guys, chat. I wish I could put this to a vote right now. I had the greatest evening planned for us. All right. It was going to be wonderful. We were going to drive down to Cincinnati to a yacht boat club where that dude was playing the shirtless saxophone guy. Now he's like 80 or whatever, was playing a private show and you could buy tickets to it. And both Jay and his stupid wife and my stupid wife were all like, we don't want to go do that. And I was like, you're all idiots and I hate you. But they didn't want to go. I was like, let's go get drunk and watch the sax guy from Lost Boys play I Still Believe. Bunch of idiots.
Only stupid person was the one that wanted to go see Sag Tits and a fucking saxophone and a goddamn yacht and drive 3 hours to go see it. What the fuck? You go, dude, if you want to see old man dangly tits,
an hour and a half.
There's fucking plenty of websites to go do that. Like, you don't have to go and drive to watch that.
It's fun to go watch weird shit and get drunk.
I felt, to be honest with you, the reason why I felt bad for that dude. I don't want to go and just be a part of like a group of like 14 people and be like, yeah, dude, you're still oiling it up. You're still doing it.
Imagine how he feels now that we're not there.
I don't want to.
4 less people than there would have been.
Listen, sometimes you got to take bottle away from baby and say it's time to move on. All right. You're not bringing in.
You don't know how well he's doing. No, dude, dude, that
motherfucker's working as a mechanic in Marisople, Arizona, probably, most likely.
I bet he's doing well. Hey, if you haven't seen him at a convention circuit, near you, he's doing better than the people at the convention circuits because you know that he would have a table charging $70, so he must be doing pretty good if he's not doing that.
I actually would like to talk to him. If I did it, I'd like Lost Boys, obviously you could talk to him about it, but I'd like to talk to him about the Tina Turner music video, One of the Living. He was badass in that. He also was wearing the fucking chain that he probably stole from Home Depot around his neck while he was shirtless doing a saxophone.
Chat would have gone with me, Jay. Chat would have gone with me. They think it would have been a good time. Okay.
Well, all you're doing is emboldening that kind of attitude. I don't like it. I think that man should retire in peace. Retire in peace with your saxophone.
I felt like a fucking loser last week, by the way. Newfound Glory was playing. One of my favorite bands was playing in Lexington. And I couldn't find anybody to go with me. I couldn't find nobody to go with me. I didn't even ask you, you motherfucker, because I know.
Why don't you cry about it? Why don't you cry about it?
I had people that were supposed to go with me, and they ended up having something to do. And Katie didn't want to go, and I was like, "Well,
yeah," because they're like, "Hey, what do you want to go? Do I want to go have sex tonight or go see Newfound Glory?" It's like, I'm gonna go have sex.
That's not what they were doing. That's not what they were doing.
I bet they were.
My wife was doing.
I don't know. Well, your wife said, "Fuck you too." See,
I would have taken the dinosaur. My friends over.
I would have. I only know one song Newfound Glory did.
You would know a couple more if you were there and you heard them. You know,
they were the ones that did My Friends Over You.
It would, yeah, My Friends Over You, and all sorts of shit. What's the song? They had another. I'm trying to think of the popular songs. And it's all downhill from here.
Oh, maybe that kind of sounds.
I have a sinus infection.
Like, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna wait around for an hour and a half to like listen to two songs that I could have got off the fucking CD in the car where they sounded.
Hot Rod Circuit opened, and Hot Rod Circuit's really good too. So shut up. I've seen him a couple times, so it's no big deal. But anyway, back to the vote. End of Days fucking rocks, dude. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger versus the devil. Gabriel Byrne, who was the old man who got caught on fire, not old, but in Hereditary, played the devil like an Al Pacino motherfucker. He was awesome. Could have been Al Pacino. You wouldn't know the difference. And he's gonna fuck you, Christine. He's gonna fuck you.
Gabriel Byrne, you dumbass.
Byron. Well, the Milwaukee and say Byron.
Gabriel Byron sounds like a guy that didn't make the draft in the NFL in 2002. Yeah, I was really hoping Gabriel Byron would come through.
Whatever, man. And then but also, dude, it's got an all-time Arnold quote in there too. It's like, you're trying to fuck with me. It's like, you're a fucking quiet boy compared to me.
I gotta be honest with you. Also, Arnold was rocking the fuck out of that shadow beard the entire movie. He looked great. He looked
like I know he's supposed to be depressed and like suicidal, but he looked hot.
That dude, End of Days could have been an unofficial sequel to Kindergarten Cop, because he also had like kind of the fucking shadow beard going on at the beginning of that movie too. And like that would have just been him going back to being a detective after he like saved the kid and shit. Too. Yeah,
but he had a little bit of Predator too, but it looks good because, like, and dude, in that movie, he was such a badass. Like, he was depressed and suicidal and all that stuff, sure, but he woke up in the morning and like he would just grab a blender and like put old pizza in it and like Pepto Bismol and like whiskey and like mixed up. He's like, all right, I'm ready to go. It's fucking awesome.
I mean, all right, that's the fucking that's the move if you want to get the muscles that Arnold had. I mean,
milk is for babies.
That's the move right there.
All right, I'm stopping the poll. We know who won. Lost Boys demolished Arnold. It was
the Lost Boys is gonna go deep, dude. I think Lost Boys is gonna go deep in that crack. It's one of the
Corey Feldman went deep in you.
I would never allow that. First off, it wouldn't reach, and second off, he would claim like there was a lot of things he would claim. I'm only doing this because you're part of the wolf pack, and I'm trying to like own you.
I'm inside of you in real time.
I'm not even gay. You're like forcing me to fuck you in the butt.
He's like, wait, I got whiskey dick, but I'm the comeback.
No, Lost Boys. But first off, when I think of the Lost Boys, I don't even think of Corey Feldman at all.
No, I don't either.
I mean, he's a part of the movie, of course, the Frog Brothers. Like, he's a big part of the movie, kind of. The comic book nerds that sort of help out. But I don't. Yeah. I think of the obviously I lost my.
I was laughing at. Oh no, I was laughing.
No, I literally lost my train of thought. Look, Kiefer Sutherland and the son of the guy from The Exorcist. I can't remember his name. The main guy, Michael.
Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
John.
Greg. John. John Greg.
Jingleheimer Smith.
By the way, a lot of people don't know that the main guy, Michael, the older brother, is the son of the priest in The Exorcist. Pretty interesting.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, it is. And then obviously Corey Haim was phenomenal. Way better than Feldman. Way better than Feldman.
To be honest,
my own brother, a blood-sucking vampire. Wait till I tell Mom about this.
All right,
no, a shit-sucking vampire. Call him a shit-sucking.
I thought you said a butt-fucking vampire.
No, he said my own goddamn brother, a shit-sucking vampire. I'm gonna tell Mom about this.
Oh man, we're bad with the rambling tonight, dude. We're awful. I'm hot and I'm thirsty because I've been saying I'm gonna go get a beer.
It's been hot as fuck today. We had some rain. We got some thunderstorms coming in, but yeah, dude, it was like 82, 81, but it felt like it was 88 because of the humidity.
The next vote is from Dusk Till Dawn on the other side of the bracket. 4 seed Dusk Till Dawn versus 13 seed The Blob, 1988. Which movie wins? I think this one's probably going to go to the 90s, but I could be wrong. It is from Dusk Till Dawn for moi because I think that's just way more. I've never been a big Blob guy. It's just never been my thing. So I'll be right back.
I've sucked my dick in a few blobs, but personally, I'm a big Dusk Till Dawn guy myself. Robert Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino script, foot fetishes, George Clooney with a badass tribal tattoo. I don't think you can get much better than From Dusk Till Dawn. Although The Blob is an incredible movie as well. It's fun, it's quirky, it's different. But I don't know, man. There was something about the Dusk Till Dawn movie when it came out. I remember watching it when it was first released on video, and I thought it was incredible. It was a cool vampire story. The vampire thing had been done to death, where they'd always had some Count Dracula motherfucker or something like that, and then you got these two badass like bank robber dudes that get like thrown in the middle of the Titty Twister, a strip club where it's run by hot ass vampires that will bite your dick off. I thought it was cool as hell, and the soundtrack was great. It made you want to drink whiskey, and I don't even drink whiskey, but it made you want to. Yeah, dude, Dusk Till Dawn wins it every day of the week for me. The Blob is one of those, like The Blob, the 88 version. It's like I said, it's fun. I'll watch it now and again, but Dusk Till Dawn's one of those kind of films you can go back to all the time. Am I gerrymandering again? I guess maybe I am, but also Dusk Till Dawn was the first movie I ever watched. I was like, I want a tattoo. I want that tribal shit. I want that tribal tattoo. I want that that fucking flame shit going on my neck and the goddamn barbed wire wrapping around my arm. And then I realized I'm just not cut out for that. But also, George Clooney, it's the only time I remember seeing. Well, it's not the only time. I mean, he also was really good. Was it The Peacemaker? I think he was also in. George Clooney was a badass in that. You really don't see that kind of version of George Clooney. That's the kind of direction he should have leaned into, by the way. He should have been more of an actor that embraced roles of like the action variety, action, horror, whatever. But then he went, he wanted to do more romance stuff and whatnot. And I remember when Batman and Robin was announced and they said George Clooney was going to be Batman. I'm like, that's a good fit. I've seen him. I've seen Seth. He could rock that shit. And then you saw it. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you being gay, Seth? Yeah. Dusk Till Dawn all day.
Did you guys see my awesome karate kick?
Nobody cared. You should have kicked the dinosaur.
Oh, me. I bet From Dusk Till Dawn wins. I hope that it does.
Right now it's 73% Dusk Till Dawn to 28% The Blob.
On that is the winner. Nice. Good choice. Hard drinkers drink hard. That's a line from the movie.
By the way, also underrated as fuck. Didn't even mention him. Harvey Keitel was incredibly good in that. A lot of people forget about how great of a performance he put in. And Quentin Tarantino, the foot fetish man himself, sucked on Selma Hayek's toe.
It's kind of crazy. He wrote that line for himself. He wrote that.
I mean, come on. You're not going to not get Randy Jackson's autograph on a katana sword if you had the opportunity to get Randy Jackson's autograph on a katana sword. If I were in charge, it's like, hey, what do you want to do with this scene where Selma Hayek's hot stripper like self comes up to you at the bar? Oh, I'll just sit there and drink my soda whiskey. No, I'm gonna suck your toe. I'm gonna suck that fucking toe.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of crazy that he did that. Of course, then not everyone in Hollywood didn't know at that point that Quentin Tarantino was a foot fetish guy. So
has he ever come out and said that though? Has he ever come out?
No, but it's so obvious, dude. It's so obvious. Like, I think he spit in like Uma Thurman's mouth or something too on the set of Kill Bill, or he wanted to be the one to like spit on her in the scene, like off camera.
Yeah,
he's a weird dude.
Actually, I'll be honest. Everybody in that movie was great. Even that little fat Asian kid, I don't remember his name. I don't think he had much of a career outside of the movie.
He was Asian.
No, no, he was like, "Kill me, Dad, kill me." I was like, that seemed fuck. When I was a kid, I was like, that seems kind of gnarly, dude. When he's getting like eaten and shit.
Yeah,
and those motherfuckers. And he's like, "Kill me, Dad."
The dude in the gas station was even good too. The sheriff was good. That was an underrated movie, dude. Like,
I haven't felt it a bit. I've been sitting next to the air conditioner all day long.
Turd said he has a name, Jay. It's not just fat Asian kid. God.
Okay, well, that's fine. Look it up and tell me what it is. How about that?
I like that you say that, but you don't know his name. So, Turd.
I do know his name
right now. Don't Google
it. I do know his name.
Not you. I'm talking to Turd. Turd, what's his name? Say it right now. You got 3 seconds.
He's not going to do it. I'll bet his name is like Tom Snelling. Who gives a fuck? You guys, I don't care. Did he have a career? Like, I've never seen the guy ever again. All right. Well, I saw that the sister, what's her name? Which she always gave me weird vibes, dude. Like, that girl is like from Natural Born Killers. There's something about her, dude, that just like
he's here tonight. It's Blazed in Asian 86.
Good for you, man.
You're the one.
You're the guy. Hey, you know what? Hey, your flowers are due. I'm glad that everyone's throwing you the flowers because you deserve it. No, that chick, that Natural Born Killers chick, and the girl that played the sister in Dusk Till Dawn. She always like, dude. Every time I see her on screen, she's a great actress. She was also in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. She looks like she smells like mayonnaise, dude. Every time I see her, I smell mayonnaise, like Miracle Whip. Why? I don't know why that is. That's weird.
You're not talking about Juliette Lewis, are you?
Yeah, Juliette Lewis.
Oh yeah. I thought she was smoking. To be honest.
Hey Richie, can you do me a favor and eat my pussy? Like what?
that lives rent free in my head.
I know it's weird. The whole thing was weird. I don't know. I was like,
And then like later on, he was like, I could
I could do that for you.
I think you wanted me to do it.
What's grosser, what's nastier too, is he takes out his retainer when he does it. He's like, you said. Like, that's so fucking nasty, dude. It's so gross. It's so creepy. It's so weird. It's like, why would she have said, like, I was like, dude, you're obviously delusional as fuck, but you took your retainer out and the spittle comes off of it. You're like, you said I could eat, and then he gets like hit in the head.
I also like when he's freaking out on George Clooney. He's like losing his shit, and he's like, no, listen. And George Clooney just punches him in the face, knocks him out.
Yeah, because he's like, shit, Seth, he's like my only pair. He's like, we'll get another one when we get to where we're going.
But then when he wakes him up, he's like, I don't know what happened, man. He's like, you were just there, and then you weren't. You were gone. Like, he never told him that he punched him.
He's like, yeah, we're in Mexico, you motherfucker. He's like, far out. By the way, I don't think people were. Quentin Tarantino is actually great. He actually is a good actor, but
he's only shit for being a bad actor. I don't think he's bad.
I think he was great. But to be fair, he is very limited in the kind of acting roles he can go. Like the creepy weird guy, 100%. Anything more than that, nah, I'm good.
Maybe the most underrated part of the movie, by the way, is when they get to the bar and that guy puts his hands on wherever, and then George Clooney gets back to the table and he sits and he starts drinking, and he's like, dude, he's doing way too much. He's trying to be too edgy, but he's taking those shots and he's slamming the shots down. He's slamming them, and then Harvey Keitel's like, "What's your damage, boy?" And he's like, "Come again?" He's like, "You're so mad." He's like, "I'm still stewing about the ape that put his hands on me over there," and like that whole conversation between them.
It's like, are you so fucking stupid? You don't realize you won? He's like, "What'd you say to me?" He's like, "I said." Are you done? Because you've won. Enjoy it. He's like, I want you to have a drink. By the way, that was a cool scene though, because he's like, I want you to have a drink with me. Like, it was like a respect thing. He wasn't forcing him to have a drink. And Harvey Keitel, I like that. Like, there's little moments of, like, there's like really like cool nuggets of cool writing in that movie that people overlook. Because in that moment, like, they had a cool like come to Jesus, or not come to Jesus, but like a respect thing that happened. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it was. So now that we've reviewed the entire movie of Dusk Till Dawn, the next one.
Yes, we have. We're gonna have to go fast.
Fright Night versus It. Fright Night's the 5 seed. It 1990 is the 12 seed. Big upsets for the tournament. I don't know if we're gonna get one here. Probably not, Jim. Probably not. But you never know. So,
all right, well, you go ahead with your gerrymandering, and then I'll go with mine.
Well, for me, it's like, it's got to be Fright Night. I mean,
I have the fucking poster on the wall. Okay.
I will say this about It. It's a scarier movie. And sorry, I'm trying to put the pull up and talk at the same time, but it's to me, it's scarier than Fright Night. It's scarier than the Muschietti movies. Does it get corny? Yeah, at the end, the guy's riding his bicycle and going, "Hi ho, silver away," as a grown ass man with a mole on his face. But like, still, yeah,
moly.
mole. And I can say that because I have a mole on my neck. But no, dude, it's way scarier, and I really love Tim Curry as Pennywise. But Fright Night is just a fucking blast of an entertainment for an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. And it may have the best werewolf transformation in cinema history as well. So I'm going Fright Night.
Yeah. It's Fright Night to me all day long. It was funny. It was kind of, there were some cool horrific moments in it too that worked out really well. Yeah, it's Fright Night all day long. But you got to give it to it. The best part of it was that what they worked with that shit on. It was a made for TV movie. And they did great. Jonathan Brandis was the star, right? Jonathan Brandis was amazing as the lead. And the best part of that movie is the early parts where they were like kids trying to figure out what was going on, you know, and how to beat Pennywise. And Tim Curry is legend. He's fucking legend as Pennywise. You can't get better than him. I know that what's his name? Who played him in the newer one? Pennywise.
I don't remember. Oh, Pennywise, Jonathan Brandis. but just telling Skarsgård's kid.
Bill
Skarsgård.
Yeah, Fartsgård tried his best. Fartsgård tried his best, but like, listen, his Pennywise is good, and it does fit the modern audience. I don't mean like the woke shit. I'm just mean like modern, like updated version of Pennywise. Fartsgård does a really good job, but Tim Curry is incredible. And the best part of that movie is when Jonathan Brandis is the kid stuff, like when they're all like trying to take on Pennywise. So I give it props for that. As far as a TV movie, it was awesome. But yeah, Fright Night kills it, dude. Fright Night, it's like it's Fright Night.
Fucking Cushing, Peter fucking Cushing, mate. And dude, like, honest to God, if Bill Skarsgård had been able to not have all that fucking CG on him, it's like in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where Leonardo DiCaprio was like, Jim, sorry, but if I have all this bullshit on me, if I have all this fucking shit on me, how's the audience going to tell it to me? Like, if Bill Skarsgård didn't have all that CG and computer effects going on, and sorry, I'm trying to get my words out, but I'm fucking still stuffed up as shit. So I got a cock
with cum.
I know.
Oh,
I know. I can't help it. I'm a monster for it. But like, if he was able to just like put on some makeup, like good makeup, and act it out, Skarsgård could have been just as good as Tim Curry. But when you add all that extra shit, it's just not as good to me.
I don't know about that. I think it would have benefited Skarsgård's performance majorly if they had done more practical effects with the makeup and stuff, even though I think they did a pretty good job with his makeup outside of the CGI. But Tim Curry is on a different level as far as acting ability. Like, Bill Skarsgård is good, but I think he's a little bit overhyped.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been better. I just mean it would have been closer,
Maybe.
But
I mean, at the end of the day, I love the Vampire Fright Night vibe. I love the whole thing about even the fucking remake is great. Colin Farrell is like super underrated as
that's
Jerry, but yeah. And Anton Yelchin is great. Anyway, yeah, it's Fright Night.
By the way, shout out to that scene, by the way. I agree, Jeremy. When he came out of the projector screen in Muschietti's that was the best scene. And
dude, I remember seeing that in the theater, dude. I thought I died.
Yeah,
I thought at that moment, dude, because I went in there.
Panic attack city.
Yeah, dude, it was a panic attack, but it was like amplified by fucking 10 on steroids. I felt like I got Bane juice when that happened. Like, dude, I thought I died because I had to leave the theater and walk out for a second. I was like, what the fuck was that?
We had the same experience with that one again.
But my toes curled, like not in a sexual way, but like
hey, that's because I was jerking you off while we were watching.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Fright Night wins, but it was a close vote, dude. Closer than I thought. The 12 almost upset the 5, as in basketball, but Fright Night comes out 60 to 40%.
I think a lot of us 90s kids remember fondly it a lot more than Fright Night, to be honest. But you have to give it up to Fright Night for like just a better movie overall.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that soon. It's been too long. Jim. It's a great Halloween watch because it's got all the fixins.
It's really good.
It's also
got one of the coolest posters ever.
Left side of the bracket, by the way, all 80s so far. All 80s. And I would agree with that. Like, you guys know I'm a Scream guy. And I'm a Scream guy and I'm a 90s guy. But when you look at the list of 90s movies.
Yes, Frank, we all know you're a Scream guy.
80s movies. Honk honk. But when you add them up, before Scream, after Scream, major bangers. But again, if it wasn't for Scream, the 90s wouldn't hold a candle. But put that in your pipe and smoke it, you piece of shit. On the other side,
without Scream, slasher films would have died. I think horror movies would have been fine.
Now listen to this. Now hear this, sucker. This next one is a fucking barn burner, dude. Holy shit. I'm gonna type it in this time before we start.
Dude, fuck you, man. You put fucking Pumpkinhead as a 12 seed. What the goddamn?
You know, I know that you love it. If I was making Jay's favorite movies list, it would have been higher. It would have been way higher.
That motherfucker should at least be a 4 seed.
Against all these other movies, I argue that it's in the correct positioning. I love it. I like this job. But
you've lost the plot, Harvey. It's time to go, Harvey.
It's you rank it a little higher than most people do, though.
Oh my god.
All right, so this is
they wanted to see if they could take the best of us and bring them down to their level. That's what happened with you.
I like it. But so
that are responsible, Harvey.
But honest to God, like 12 seeds beat 5 seeds. This is the type. Anything could happen. Anything.
Here's the thing: the Arachnophobia movie is fun and it's cool. John Candy was great, but he really wasn't the main guy in it. Overall,
that's John Goodman. That's John Goodman, by the way. It's just not John Candy.
Two fat dudes. Okay, I'm sorry. John Goodman, yeah. John Goodman. He's lost a lot of weight. Good for him, and he's still alive. John Goodman. He was great, but he wasn't the main guy in it. The thing about Pumpkinhead, dude, Pumpkinhead is like it's such a unique movie in the midst of all the other horror films that came out around that time. It's like a gothic fairy tale come to life. It's like a Grimm's tale. And Stan Winston, by the way, his creature effects for Pumpkinhead for that time was insanely good. Lance Henriksen he should have got an Academy Award for his fucking performance in that. They killed my boy. I killed the whole fucking thing. God damn you! He already has Aunt Holly. He already has. Like that shit. If you're talking about like pinnacle Halloween movie, autumn film, it's Pumpkinhead all day long. All day long.
I love Pumpkinhead, and there's nothing you said just now that was a lie, but Arachnophobia is the pick for me, sir. I think Arachnophobia is the Shaun of the Dead of the 90s. I think it was hilarious. But more so than Shaun of the Dead, it was actually fucking scary. Like it was pure terror, dude. Like all those scenes of them, the spiders in cereal boxes, spiders in the shower, all the stuff. It played so deeply on fears. It's the greatest spider movie of all time.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about that. And it was also hilarious and it was super entertaining. Jeff Daniels, fucking John Goodman, the cast was fucking amazing. I love Pumpkinhead, but Pumpkinhead to me it's got amazing things in it that shine, but it's as a movie, as a put together movie, the movie could have been better around Pumpkinhead, around Lance Henriksen. We're talking some low budget shit. Well, I mean, you can say the same thing about Evil Dead or whatever, but like Arachnophobia was a Steven Spielberg Amblin fucking spectacular production. Like it was.
I feel like Steven Spielberg was jacking off on the track and being like, "Look how good I can shoot spiders. It's gonna be amazing." Yeah, Stan Winston out there in the fucking boonies of Buttfuckville, Arkansas.
Dude, Stan Winston may have done Arachnophobia too. I don't even know. Maybe he did. Maybe he did.
But what I like the best too is that it reinforces the idea of like justice in a way in the old ways, like in the old country way. You go out there and you fuck with somebody, right? You think they're a bunch of like backwater retards, and you go out there and like, ha, fucking stupid ass kid with the Coke bottle glasses in a fucking country ass store, and then you fucking kill him with dirt bikes. And then the guy like goes up into a witch woman's house in the middle of the woods to put a curse on you, and this big ass fucking creature from the pumpkin fields rips your ass apart. That shit's scary, dude. Because you can't win. You can't escape it. And then he was like, "What did he say?" He's like, "He looked like he wanted to kill me." Yeah, like, dude, even the acting was good.
if you were walking by a bus stop somewhere and you saw some shirtless bald dude wearing pajama pants, like talking crazy to the wind, and he was saying exactly what you were just saying right now, it would have fit perfectly. Like I know what you were saying, but the way that you were saying it, I could just imagine some methed out dude talking to himself.
I get passionate about my fucking Pumpkinhead, dude. I love my Pumpkinhead.
I think that,
but I even like the witchy woman, and she's like, I gotta do some things to it first before it's any use to you. And like, she was scary as a kid, dude. The whole movie, I remember that shit was so goddamn terrifying when you see her wispy head on the rocking chair. Leave him there, and I was like, God damn, Coulter. And then he's like, this is all I got, and he was like giving her like you know, his dues to like basically sell his soul to the devil. And that's great. He becomes fucking Pumpkinhead at the end.
It's great. I love both movies. There's no wrong answer here, but the answer that you guys chose is dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh wait, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Pumpkinhead. We 12 seed beats of 5. Not surprising.
I got one movie in. I got one that I'll watch.
Yeah, that was a solid 12-5 seed matchup in my opinion. But yeah, Pumpkinhead wins. We have our first upset.
By the way,
who's
the main guy in Arachnophobia? Dumb and Dumber. Buck, Jim Carrey, and the other guy.
Oh, Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels. He was really good in that. The fan. No, it was interesting to, you know, because you always like, people think of him as Harry, because Harry was like one of his best performances, but he was in a shit ton of movies. He was in Speed. A lot of people forget that.
He's been in a bunch of like Oscar type shit too. Like he's been in a bunch of like fancy people like movies that we don't watch, you know, like what
do you think? Do you think but if he goes to conventions and people are just going to talk to him about Dumb and Dumber, you think he feels like insulted? He's like, dude, I've been in a lot of movies. Like, it's not just that one.
He seems like a pretty chill dude. He's always just about like, hey, yeah, but listen to the song I play on guitar. He's obsessed with this. He's kind of got a Corey Feldman thing going on with this guitar.
Kinda,
he's good. He is good.
I was the asshole in The Martian. Okay, with Matt Damon. I was the asshole.
I do love Jeff Daniels. His performance in Speed is like, he's like, what are you gonna do, Harry? He's like, I'm gonna go home, have me some sex. He's like, Harry, you're gonna go home and poke. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. His name was Harry in Speed, also.
Oh yeah, maybe it was. I think it was. Yeah.
Maybe it was. That sounds right.
Fucking love Speed, dude. With the mystery guest, please sign in. All right, so Pumpkinhead wins, and it's a lot of 80s, but we'll see what happens to this next one. We got In the Mouth of Madness versus The Thing. That's a tough. That's a tough one.
Get out of my face, Sam Neill, with your goddamn delusions while you're writing your book. You self-absorbed bitch. Right. Nobody cares that much about your novels. Okay, dude. At the end of the
before I waste my time putting the vote up, just go ahead. Press 1 in the chat if your vote is The Thing. Press 2 if it's Mouth of Madness. I feel like this may be a throw in the damn towel moment here.
This is like, dude, come on. The Thing, the fun. Come on, dog.
Press 1 for The Thing. Press 2 for In the Mouth of Madness.
This is like the 96 Bulls taking on a fucking JV school with one kid that's blind. It's just not fair.
The 3 seats. I think The Thing got a little screwed over in the seating. As the person who did the seating, I can say that, which in turn screwed over Mouth of Madness. That's a throw in the damn towel.
Dude. You can tell the chat. I think the best description of that movie I've ever heard someone talk about was Quentin Tarantino. I don't know who he was being interviewed by. Maybe Colbert. I don't remember. But they said, I think that's up there as one of his favorite horror movies ever. And he said that the reason why that movie was so effective and it worked so well was that John Carpenter was able to take like claustrophobia and paranoia and make it a character in the movie, so that even people in the audience felt affected when they were watching it opening night. They're like, oh shit, I don't fucking know. Like, because you wouldn't know. It was so effective that while you were watching it, you're like, what would I do? Because one of the characters that is like, a lot of people say, oh, the music and stuff. The music is incredible, but it's like they make you feel like a part of this Antarctic crew, and the paranoia and like, is this a real guy? Is that not a real guy? Like, all of that shit works to the advantage of the film.
It's rare that you can have a movie that's both like soothing to watch, like it's like a comfort film because of the landscape that they're in or whatever. Like you watch it during winter, you have some J&B. And honestly, one of the most foretelling quotes in history, because all of us who have lived through COVID and the world that we live in now, when Kurt Russell's sitting there with his bottle and JB, and he's like, what was it? We're all very scared and nobody trusts anybody anymore. I can't remember the exact line. That's that's literally life.
Well,
after
it's got one of the
Twitter.
best endings too, because McCready and Childs are sitting there at the end of the film, and they're sharing a drink, and you don't know who's the thing.
Hey, can we just take a break, though? Can we take a break? Daddy Aaron Rodgers is coming back to the Pittsburgh Steelers this year. One more year, baby, of Aaron Rodgers slinging the pill, throwing dimes and suck it signs. Aaron Rodgers is back. Thank you for letting me know. I've been looking forward.
Aaron Rodgers was tired of sending dick pics to OnlyFans girls, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to." Oh,
that's Brett Favre.
Well, they're all part of the same part and parcel, but whatever.
That's my other favorite quarterback. This one has a fake wife. And
who do you think's better, by the way, in the thing? Kurt Russell or Keith David?
Who do I think the thing was?
No. I actually know who the thing was. I think the director spilled the beans. John Carpenter said, or somebody, they said who the thing was. But I'm saying, who do you think did a better job with their acting? Keith David or Kurt Russell?
You can't best Kurt Russell. Keith David was fucking great, but it's Kurt Russell. Yeah. For me.
Yeah.
I fight for me.
That's only because you're white. So.
Well, I wish that the answer was different so that I could grandstand and be like, look, I picked the black guy, but no, it's the truth.
It's true. I mean, it would be easier just to go and do that, but no, I've always felt that they were even. I couldn't really pick. And I've seen that movie. Who fucking
cares, Mike? Why don't you go sniff Lauren Rivera's dirty underwear?
He already did.
All right, eat my ass. Hey,
man, that's a great. Well, it goes back to They Live too, and we haven't even got there yet. Keith David, I think, is one of those dudes. It's so he's so underrated, not just in his acting, but his voice performance as well. In Spawn, he was great, and nobody mentions how great he was too.
I will. He's the Batman. I will. Do you bleed? You will.
Do you menstruate? I'll smell.
My poor 16-year-old daughter was walking by, and I was like, "Eat my ass, Eric." So I had to be like, "Sorry."
It's like Daddy's talking to his boyfriend again. That's crazy.
This is the life that I live. This is what I do for you people. Okay, so that was the easy one. You gave him the easy ones. How about a tough one? This is not a tough one, actually. This is not a tough one. Listen, I put this on Patreon. We like to let the Patreon people dictate some of the stuff about how the shows go, because they're so good and so nice to us. And there was a lot of people that mentioned, the Prowler was mentioned. And I wanted to throw in some old school. I wanted to get some in the mix, some old school slasher films, because we don't get a lot of chances to talk about them anymore these days. But yeah, the next one, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one to a throw in the towel vote. The 314s aren't great, but The People Under the Stairs at 3, and The Prowler, which is a beloved underrated slasher film from the 80s. Put one in the chat for People Under the Stairs right now. Put 2 in the chat for The Prowler.
Wes Craven classic, dude.
People Under the Stairs, I mean, oh my god. But to be fair, The Prowler is awesome. It just gets lost in the mix in my head with My Bloody Valentine and with The Intruder. Like, all 3 of those movies are always just like, they're a mix in the sea in my head as cool slasher movies.
The Prowler is
tough matchup,
aka P Diddy. We just didn't know. But no, People Under the Stairs, dude. What a great fucking movie. What an insanely, I always forget about that, dude. Wes Craven had a lot of hits, but people usually just focus on Nightmare on Elm Street or Scream. But People Under the Stairs was so fucking good. It was such an amazing movie. I remember watching that movie and being scared, but also fascinated, not because the acting was so great. I'm gonna find you, the crazy brother or sister combo that was running the household. I mean, goddamn, dude. People Under the Stairs all day long.
Yeah, it's People Under the Stairs for me, and it looks like the chat agrees with that. Just wanted to throw some love to The Prowler. That 314 is probably the worst matchups we had. I apologize. That wasn't a great smattering, but you can't be perfect. You can try.
You're the fool. He called me a fool. He's the fool. Fool. You know what? I remember at Scarefest, the fool I don't remember the kid's name in the movie, but he was standing next to me at the Arby's
Roach.
restaurant.
That was Roach.
No,
oh no, yeah, you're right.
There was a
right.
guy from the Mighty Ducks too, and Mike was getting him a sandwich, and then he was like, I was like, hey man, what's up? I knew he was when I looked over at him, but I didn't, saying, I was like, hey man, what's up? And he's like, what's going on, man? He's like, what's your friend getting? And I was like, I don't know, a fucking roast beef sandwich. He's like, oh yeah. He goes, what kind is he getting that new one? I was like, I don't know. They got a new one. He's like, yeah, they got a new roast beef sandwich. And he was telling me about it. I'm like, It's like, you were just stick to your script, bro.
That's weird, dude. Like, yeah, because you're like, what are you gonna say?
I don't. Well, I didn't want to.
Hey, I really enjoyed your performance as a small child 27 years ago.
Yeah, I was awesome. Like, I think I said, when you were done getting your sandwich, I was like, it was nice meeting you, man. I really like your work. He's like, thanks, bro. He was a nice guy, but
anyway. we saw Roach at the after party, and I think he thought we were weird. Because
he did.
Jay was drunk and Jay ran up to him. He's like, "Dude, you're fired, Roach."
I did, dude. I like screamed it in his face. So, get back in the walls. Get back in the walls. Why are you outside of the walls? And I think he was trying to Mac Daddy on a girl that was way out of his league. And he's like, yeah, nice to meet you, with his huge fucking teeth.
Like, you like guys who kind of look like Steve Buscemi, but not.
He did. He looks like he's related to Steve Buscemi, 100%. But he's like he was smiling at me like in his like huge teeth. And he was like, ugh. I was like, but it was like an uncomfortable smile.
All right, so that's the easy one. Throw in the towel. This one's a little closer than let me put it in the old vase real quick. I hate being the one that has
people are gonna be like, Jesus Christ, Jay, like, so you're just gonna judge someone based on how they're like, no, the guy was weird. We were in a bar, by the way, at Scarefest early on. He walked around, he came in. This dude, he looked around like he was trying to scope out a pool table to fucking like hustle. And like I feel like he was like looking for people that recognized him, and no one did. And then he was like hands in his pocket, like walking around, like, ooh.
That was the same night Jay thought he had a chance with Buffy.
No, I didn't. I did not have. No, dude, I had a chance. It's not like I didn't think I know I had a chance.
I wasn't there. I can't confirm.
She was into it 1,000,000%.
What's her name?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie. Kirsty Swanson.
Kirstie Alley. No, not Kirsty Swanson. Yeah.
Yeah. I was at the bar. I was getting a drink. She was getting a drink. I initiate the combo. Like, what are you getting? And then she was like, oh, and then we were talking kind of back and forth. And she's like, are you going to be here in about 5 or 10 minutes? She's like, I'm so sorry. I got to go do a thing, but I'll be right back. I'm like, yeah, I'll be here. And that was it. Then we had to leave about 10 minutes later. But 1,000%, I did not initiate contact.
She never came back, Jay.
No, we left because you had to go home.
I don't remember it that way. I don't remember.
You had something going on. We had to leave. I swear to God on my mom, dude, that was happening.
I just like giving you shit about it. Because that's one of those things, like, no one's ever going to believe you.
I would
like,
legitimately, I would never even have brought it. Like, that's such a wild fucking thing to make up. Oh, the bitch from Buffy the Vampire Slayer that was popular movie in 1992. She was trying to slay my ass.
Have you ever seen The Getaway? Or was it The Getaway? What's the movie with her and Charlie Sheen? Dear God. I think it's the Runaway, The Getaway.
One of the, yeah, I never watched. I think I remember seeing, maybe. I don't know. But
no, Mike is not the reason that Jay missed out on Buffy. All right, there's a little thing called Ubers, and Jay had that option open.
No, I didn't know anything about those. Those seemed like magical fucking carriages that I was not access to.
If that had been me, there would have been an Uber phone call that would have been made.
Well, I mean, there was something that night. Something,
and you never put up a fight. You weren't like, dude, I gotta stay. I might
because she just was some chick. I didn't know.
You didn't say anything.
I was
like, you ready? You were like, yeah.
No, first off, I was drinking, and she was just some chick that was kind of cute. I wasn't like, oh my God, I gotta go slam that. I also noticed that she was a little older.
Guys, this is who we're talking about. All right, in case you're wondering.
But yeah, dude, I didn't even Mac Daddy on her because I thought I was drinking. So when she came up to the bar and she was getting an alcoholic beverage, I was like, she looked familiar. But I didn't know, I couldn't place her. So I was just talking to her like, an average attractive chick. And she responded very well.
That's her and Charlie Sheen. This is her and Charlie Sheen making
I know, but she's also, but when I met her, I think she was in her 50s, early 50s.
That's all you need to know right there.
Well, she didn't have her fucking tits out when I was talking to her at the bar.
This is Jay at the bar, like more interested in his Michelob Ultra.
I was at that time because the guy wasn't giving me what I asked for. But anyway, I was trying to play it cool, guys. Like it was working because I mean I wasn't ignoring her, but I wasn't really giving her like a bunch. Like I didn't know who she was. I was drinking. It wasn't until after I'm like, oh shit, that was Kirsty Swanson.
She was, yeah, Michelob Ultra right there.
I was double fisting it. I wanted a third because I didn't know when I was going to come back. But then something happened. I'm like, I'm going to be a good friend. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to be like, oh, fuck it. I'll just stay here. I didn't know how to get back home.
All I want to do is point out that this wasn't a situation where I was like, dude, we got to go right now.
No, it wasn't like that.
But Christy Swanson's in the bathroom. And I was like, no, we got to go.
To be fair,
I didn't hear about this till we were in the car.
I didn't know who she was at that moment until later on. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's just like when I walked by Timothy Oliphant's sexy face at Walmart. I didn't know who the fuck that was until after I was almost to the electronics center. I'm like, oh, shit, that was Timothy Oliphant. I should go out and smoke a cigarette with him because he was smoking a cigarette. And then when I went out, he was already gone.
By the way, the next vote is They Live versus The Faculty. It's been on for like 10 minutes, but we're
oh, yeah. I mean, They Live.
I want to say The Faculty because I think They Live is a little overrated. I think the last act is shit. And I think it's the biggest, most egregious example of John Carpenter saying fuck it in the last act of the movie. But The Faculty is just as fucked when you go back and watch it. It's nostalgic and it's great. Guaranteed to jack you up. He's tweaking. Let him fucking tweak, bro. But as a movie, the special effects do not hold up at all. So it's still They Live for me. But I think it's closer than...
First off, They Live has got one of the best back alley fight scenes that go on 25 minutes of all time. We love that. We love that shit. John Carpenter played into Roddy Piper's strengths. Like, you're a wrestler, dude. Just fucking wrestle out there in the alleyway with Keith David. And he fucking did it. And it was great. The music was incredible. The idea behind it, by the way, of They Live is a real thing that's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. Maybe the next 5 to 10 months. That they're going to tell you, these motherfuckers have been living among you.
Yeah, that idiocracy.
I think that John Carpenter is like a visionary. I think he was like, I saw that shit in my goddamn brain after drinking a lot of alcohol and snorting cocaine when I was writing the script. That shit's going to happen. I think the Faculty is a fun movie. It's got a great soundtrack. It's got some good acting in it, but it is an absolute 90s capsule of like generic horror. And they were banking like Disturbing Behavior, The Faculty. They kind of go hand in hand. They came out around the same time. I don't know, but They Live is one of those movies that you only like. It's such a unique film too, because it's like I only remember seeing it on TV. Was the first time I ever saw it, because it was such a. I guess it was a limited run in theaters, or it didn't do that well. I saw it on TV, and then I rented it, and it was so fucking good. It was like that, and Hell Comes to Frogtown with Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper is so underrated,
so good. He was so like they always give like The Rock his flowers and be like, oh, he's the guy, the first. No, well, Hulk Hogan, but not really. Roddy Piper was out there making some fucking bangers, dude. He was a good actor.
I listened to the commentary, the full commentary of They Live, and it's just Roddy Piper and John Carpenter talking throughout the whole movie. It's a cool listen. And I gotta say, and I mean this in the best of ways. I don't mean this in a negative way. Roddy Piper, for being a gigantic wrestler or whatever, dude. And he talks in that thing. He's like, yeah, man, I went through a lot as a kid. Like he talks about that guy went through hell. He's no longer with us, obviously, but I mean this in the best of ways. He's like a golden retriever, dude. He's so nice. Like you can just tell that is a fucking sweetheart of a human being when he was talking to John Carpenter.
And he was a showman. Like he knew what it was to put on a show. Like like he knew that he wasn't an actor. Like I like there was a couple of interviews with him, and he's like, I was working with these actors. I'm not an actor, and he had to overcome that and like kind of adapt. He did fucking incredible, dude. Roddy Piper is one of those wrestlers that nobody gives credit to as like breaking the fourth wall, I guess, for wrestling.
That's true. That's 100% true. As far as you guys go, you say They Live wins 62 to 38%. It was a tighter vote than many would have thought, but that sets up, by the way, a nice little John Carpenter action. John Carpenter on John Carpenter. with They Live and The Thing in the next round. Although I think we know which thing is going to live.
Here's a question:
Past that.
Do you think that Roddy Piper could have had a career in Hollywood if it hadn't fizzled with the '80s action thing going away?
Kind of. He's kind of only like, I can only see him really doing one thing.
Yeah, but he would have been better than the fucking than what's his name in The Beekeeper. Like that's the kind of roles he should have been in.
Well, that's true, and like Chuck Norris really only has one thing. Too.
Yeah.
So to be fair, yeah, actually, I take that back. And dude, a Duke Nukem movie with him.
Oh my god,
perfection.
That's it.
That would have crushed.
Like actually, it would have been Bruce Campbell. But either way,
yeah, that would have been tough. That would have been a real Sophie's choice right there. On the other side of the list. The next vote, we got to start going through these a little quicker.
Yeah, we'll go really quick, and then I got to go pee and then get a beer. But I'll be right back. But we'll go ahead into the next one.
Okay. Which movie wins? Over on the right side of your screen at number 6, at the 6th seed, we've got Blair Witch Project.
That's a hell of a one.
That's the original versus. I think this is a tight one actually. Versus Stephen King's 80s Pet Cemetery film.
Oh wow.
I'm starting to get a little. I'm a Blair Witch guy personally. I do love Pet Sematary, dude. It is tragic as fuck. It is mean as hell, and it's also weirdly entertaining and an amazing performance by John Lithgow in the remake. I'm just kidding, but no, both great films. But Blair Witch Project is a one of one in that it's the greatest movie marketing of all time, and I've never ever been more scared in my life going to sit down in a movie theater. Was I disappointed by the end of it? Yes. But I've never, ever been more shit your pants scared going into a movie than I was Blair Witch. And it means more culturally to me than Pet Sematary does, but it's close. But I'll take Blair Witch.
Dude, I love Blair Witch. I think Blair Witch was groundbreaking in what it did. It was one of the first horror films that ever utilized viral marketing when the internet was still young. And they did such an incredible job with it. By the way, they made you think that shit was real. Like, oh my God, that girl with the dirty butt that has snot in her fucking nose, she's dead. There's a fucking witch in the West Virginia woods or wherever the fuck it was, and that's like killing people. But Pet Sematary, dude, you just described it right. It's mean as fuck. It's tragic as hell. The main guy, the father in that movie, his acting was so incredible. And then you have the fucking Ramones. I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery. I've got to go with Pet Sematary. I have to. I love Blair Witch, and as groundbreaking and as a pioneering film that it is, Pet Sematary is something very special, dude. And you got fucking Zelda, dude. That goddamn bitch with spina bifida out there going, ah! One of the scariest creatures of all time. One of the scariest creatures of all time. Yeah, of all time. 100%. I had to fast forward that shit as a kid. I couldn't watch her. Like the flashbacks when she was talking about taking care of Zelda and she's feeding her like her soup and she chokes on it. And she's like, but there was something deep inside of me that I was happy she was dying. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm glad you killed that bitch. Let her choke. Fuck her. She was mean. She's a mean ass hoe. Yeah. But yeah, dude. The remake sucked ass, but the original Pet Sematary, not to mention you have the Herman Munster. Don't go up there. Never go up there.
Which one did you say, by the way? Did you say Pet Sematary?
Pet Sematary, yeah.
You got another one in for your gullet, sir, because it went 70% to 30%.
I knew it. A lot of fucking smart people out there. By the way,
we have ice.
315 people here tonight. Thank you guys so much. Please like the video if you are enjoying yourself. I know that you guys had to take a break from watching the Ronda Rousey Gina Carano fight.
No, it's not on yet. It's on after the stream. That's why
I thought it started at 7
That's a good thing we made. Well, the UFC event started at 7 p.m., but like this one didn't.
Who do you have money on? Who do you want to win?
I would like to see. I'm gonna go Carino. I think
I am too. That's who I'm going for. Yeah.
Not for any reason. I like them both about the same, but I think I'm gonna say Carino. I don't know why. I just feel it in my gullet.
Yeah, I think Gina Carino. I feel like she needs. Well, she doesn't need it, but she deserves a fucking major win. I like, and she's also like got a great attitude. I always thought Ronda Rousey was kind of full of herself, the way that she acted, and the whole WWE thing. I don't know.
For me, there's something about Ronda Rousey that sometimes is off-putting.
They're both hot. Carino's hotter, but either way.
By the way, it's going to be hard to watch this fight. All right, let's be honest with each other.
You'll have to put like a pillow over your crotch. But
normally, I'm like, stand and fight like men. And this fight, I'm going to be like, wrestle.
Yeah, roll on the floor with each other. We'll see what happens. All right,
but I thought. Okay, yeah, I think, by the way, don't leave because I'm pretty sure that's the main event. So that shit probably won't be on till like 11 p.m. or something, which is good that we started 7 p.m. early. Starts at after the stream, Fat Roller. Like I said, it's going to start after the stream. Everyone knows that. You don't have to leave the stream to go see the fight because it's going to be after it, probably, I'm sure. Next up in the next vote, we have, I was hoping it was going to be after because I kind of want to watch that shit. Damn. Blair Witch, Pet Cemetery. The winner was Pet Cemetery. Dude, the 90s, I think it's clear that maybe it's the picks or maybe it's the audience, but the 90s is kicking Peter Bukowski right now. I mean, look at all this green. The entire left side of the thing has been a 90s clean out. Or excuse me, an 80s clean out. An 80s clean out on the left side of the screen. The right side of the screen is a little bit more mixed. We'll see where this goes. The next vote is going to go Poltergeist versus Urban Legend. It's a 2 versus a 15 seed, so I'll let you vote now. I think this is a throw in the damn towel moment. Vote 1 for Poltergeist, vote 2 for Urban Legend, and if it's close, we'll put it to a vote. I don't think it will be. I love Urban Legend. When it came out, it was unfairly treated as being a Scream ripoff. It was a Scream ripoff, but now when you watch Urban Legend, you're like, man, this thing kind of fucks a little bit. All right. This got some pretty good moments in it, but Poltergeist, I mean, it is in the arc. It's in the Royal Rumble, at least, for the greatest horror movie of all time. Steven Spielberg and Tobe Hooper put together a blockbuster ride of a fucking amazing, just tragic and like kind of cruel at times, but also popcorn fun and just scary and special effects laden horror movie that is a one-of-one horror movie. It's one of the greatest of all time. I don't think it's a question. I think it's Poltergeist easy, but shout out Urban Legend because that shit was fun too. And it's clear from what I'm seeing in the chat, it looks like there were some 2s early, but it's a 1. Yeah, congratulations, Poltergeist. No big upset here. And another green one. That the only chance the left side of the bracket has is going to be in a few minutes between Killer Clowns and Tremors. If Tremors can beat Killer Clowns, it'll stop a complete obliteration of the 80s to the 90s. But we'll come to that in a few minutes. But Poltergeist wins. That's easy. I know what Jay's vote is. I don't even have to ask him there. Did I spell that wrong? Probably. But fuck you. What are you, a mathematician? Who cares? I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence. On the other side of the bracket, it's another 215, so I'm just going to put it to an open audience vote. We've got The Crow at number 2 versus, now don't vote 2 for The Crow, but we've got The Crow as the 2 seed versus Sleepaway Camp. I wouldn't have even put Sleepaway Camp in the vote personally. I've never been a big Sleepaway Camp guy, but it was a Patreon pick and it is super popular of the 80s. But vote number 1 for The Crow right now. Vote number 2 for Sleepaway Camp right now. Even if you love Sleepaway Camp, I don't think it compares. That's why it's a 2 versus a 15. The Crow is The Crow. You could argue, is The Crow a horror movie? I say yes. I think it's one of the most fucked up tales of our time. What happens to Eric Draven's wife, what they do to him, and the revenge that he takes out on the others afterwards. All very horrific, all laden in horror. I think The Crow is a horror film. As I recall, it was a horror film. But looking at the chat there were some 2s in there. There were some 2s in there, but it is definitely I'm gonna give it another second here. But yeah, there were some 2s in there, but eyeballing it, it is the ones that do take hold. Yes, the ones I do believe take hold of this. It is The Crow. I think we all knew that was going to happen. But a shout out to Sleepaway Camp for even like being in the ring with The Crow at the same time. By the way, Poltergeist owned Urban Legend. I assume you agree.
What? No, yeah, it's totally, yeah.
And over on the other side, The Crow beat up Sleepaway Camp handily.
Yeah,
as I assume you agree.
I mean, The Crow's going to go deep, y'all. The Crow's gonna go. That's like fucking Kobe coming off the bench. I mean, we might have an issue later down
Which
the line.
Do you agree though? Like I was fighting with myself a little bit. I was like, I mean, it is The Crow. Is it fair to put it in a horror bracket? I think it's a horror movie.
I mean,
when you look at what happened to Eric Draven and Shelley,
yeah, it is, but so is Darkman. There's a lot of movies that you could put in the horror section. I don't know. It's fine. We'll let it fly. Sorry it took so long. I thought I was gonna have to poop. I didn't have to, but I also had to take the puppy to bed. I had to take the puppy to bed. He's been sleeping out in the living room, and then my wife has been laying with him, and she's like, I don't know what to do. I was like, I take him to fucking bed. So I had to like pick him up and take him there so that he didn't like this motherfucker's like critter, dude. Like he's like a critter. Like if you like disturb him at all, it's over. I was gonna bring him in here and show him to you, but his like eyes were half open and shit.
Yeah, I want to see that fucking dog. All right. And by the way, if IMDb at least officially announced, it says The Crow is supernatural horror. That's one of its genres. So we'll leave it to that. If there's any, supernatural.
I think some people are going to have an issue with it because it is a juggernaut in the list. It's a huge juggernaut.
And I think someone mentioned on the Patreon, which is part of the reason I put it in there. But I think it's tight. But it's like that kid with a beard in the World Series, the kids World Series. He has a beard, but fuck it.
Yeah, but The Crow comes in like
let him in.
Sammy Sosa with like the additional steroids to help him out.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if The Crow wins this championship and you don't believe it's a horror, then for you, whatever it beats wins.
Well, here's the thing: if we ever do a superhero tier list like this, The Crow's going to be on that list too,
as well. Yeah, 100% for sure. I agree with that. Okay. Killer Clown. So no, this is a big one here on the other side. If you look at the left side of the list, the 80s have fucking cleaned up, dude. There's not a single 90s movie that has beat an 80s movie. The last chance on the left side of the bracket is for Killer Clowns versus Tremors.
Listen,
Tremors being the 90s movie.
I love me some Killer Clowns from outer space with the cotton candies that they wrap you up in and they suck your fucking juices out through it. Okay, it's scary as fuck and it's funny and we like it a lot. But Tremors is something different. Tremors is fun. It's interesting. We didn't see it coming from old dirty butt Kevin Bacon himself, and he turned out one of the best performances of his career. His relationship with Earl, that shit felt real. Like, I don't know. I love that. And then they were just like two old, like Arizona boys, like doing regular, like, hey, I'm going to flush their shitter. And then they're like, you know what? I got dreams, man. And they want to go out and do their own thing. And then the fucking graboids attack and they become hero. Dude, there's something about Tremors that it's like, it's a relaxing movie to me. When I watch that movie, it just feels good. Killer Clowns is fun, but Tremors is something special. And that sucks that TV show never got off the ground because I think Kevin Bacon would have killed it.
Yeah, dude, it's a really tough one for me. I love Killer Clowns. Grew up watching it. Like, it's a movie that kids can watch too, but it's also really fucked up and freaky. But Tremors has that best friends between, Kevin Bacon and Bert, like fucking. And it's a fun action movie. It's hilarious. It's got some horror aspects to it. Killer Clown's definitely more of a horror movie, but also more of a comedy. I could go either way here. I am gonna go. I'm gonna go.
I'm going Tremors all day long.
I'm gonna go Tremors as well. I'm gonna agree with you on this one. We'll see what you guys say. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll let you guys vote on this for a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think that Killer Clowns from Outer Space, like I said, it's a fun movie and it's interesting. But I just feel like Tremors was such a unique movie that came out. Was it like 1990 when it came out? And who was that? Reba McEntire was in it. Holy shit! Yeah, she was in it. I mean, I don't know, man. And it had like the dude from Big Trouble in Little China. This movie wasn't a John Carpenter movie, I don't believe, right? Tremors, but it felt like it felt like in the same style as John Carpenter, and it has this like unique down home earth, salt of the earth flavor to it that just works. I don't know. Killer Clowns was fun. I don't think I remember renting Tremors more than Killer Clowns when I was a kid. So Killer Clowns is a great movie. It's just not going to hold up to Tremors at all. And then you have that Kevin Bacon, fuck you, and he did that thing. He was like, fuck you. I always try to do that too, where you like the pointer finger becomes like a cobra. It's a very unique talent that Kevin Bacon had in the way that he poised his arm to do that. It's great. And here's the thing. Remember when the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game came out and everybody was hyped about it? I'd rather, like, listen, it looked cool. I never played it, but it looked cool. I'd rather them do a game like that with Tremors. I think that would be fun. And it sucks too. Again, a TV show with Kevin Bacon returning, like an 8-episode TV show on Prime or some shit, or Netflix I think it would have been phenomenal. I didn't like Tremors 2, man. I didn't like Tremors 2. I mean, the sequels got worse. Don't get me wrong. The sequels weren't anything to write home to mom about, but it was interesting. The universe was interesting in Tremors. So there you go. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be Tremors. Guys, I don't like, there's a lot of alien talk going on. I cannot, we cannot divert the show to talk about aliens right now. We can't. There's a lot of alien stuff going on, though. A lot of alien news. I will talk about it eventually, but not right now. But a lot of good stuff. I've seen some stuff. Not like, not like hardcore, like undercover, like agent shit, but I think we're all worried about the hantavirus. Project Blue Stream? No, there's not going to be a stream. They're just going to fucking do it. All right. It's going to be a beam right to your asshole. Jay, you caught up with The Boys? I am 100% caught up with The Boys. I've watched all the episodes. I am enjoying it. I think there has been some lackluster episodes, but I don't think they're terrible. I think they're wrapping it up as best they can. A lot of people are mad about the Homelander angle, which I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I get what they're doing with it, but it does kind of seem cheap, but it's not bad.
On the flip side, though, the 80s did not get a clean sweep. Because the crowd agrees with us that Tremors takes down Killer Clowns.
I think you have to. I don't think that, like, you cannot just like let go of some dusty butt Kevin Bacon. All right, you can't.
Dude, I think this next one's gonna be real tight. And we really gotta go a little.
All right, let's go faster. We'll go faster. Somebody stop me. I'm just gonna go blaze this bitch.
We got to give you guys time to vote, but a little bit. We got to go fast
because otherwise we won't continue super chat. Like, oh, we're done.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll get to every single.
No,
one,
we will,
but
we'll
kill ourselves. Candyman or The Fly? Candyman is the 7 seed. The Fly is the 10 seed. I'm a Candyman guy. I pick Candyman.
The
Fly is great. The rewatchability is not there for me because I don't really enjoy just being that grossed out the entire time and getting into it. Candyman to me is super rewatchable because it's got that dun 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 like that. I love the score of it. Tony Todd's all-time classic performance. Yep. You're looking for Candyman, bitch. That's not Tony Todd, I know, but I'm Candyman. I'm Team Candyman.
I gotta go with the Fly. Jeff Goldblum's best performance, underrated as fuck. Nobody really talks about how great he was in that movie. Like, it's gross as shit, but I like the idea, like, they blend sci-fi and horror so flawlessly throughout the movie, especially when he starts becoming the Fly. It's gross as I just love his Jeff Goldblum in that movie was insanely good, and it's shot well. It's so it makes you feel uncomfortable, which is a horror movie is supposed to. And I like that they showed Jeff Goldblum's character slowly losing his mind as he's becoming the Fly. But then again, you look at Tony Todd's performance in Candyman, done by or the story written by one of my favorite writers of all time, in Clive Barker. Incredibly good, insanely awesome. Everybody knows the Candyman story. You say that shit, 18 times in the fucking mirror, you ain't getting a Tootsie Pop, bitch. You're getting a Tootsie Death. Tootsie Death. And the music is phenomenal in Candyman as well. But I gotta go with The Fly, dude. The Fly. There's, oh my god, the nail fucking thing, Jesus Christ. And the effects, by the way, the practical effects, they use practical effects on both are insane. But The Fly is it's a straight bad guy. Like, The Fly, he could be a Batman villain. like
that would actually be dope as fuck.
Like he's like that dude. Candyman's a tragic story, right? It's a great horror villain, but he comes from a tragic background.
What do you guys say? I'm stopping the poll. Meow. Candyman. Ooh, barely edges the fly.
Holy shit, dude.
Close ass vote.
These
Candyman
motherfuckers know. They know ball.
51.
These guys know ball. That's fucking close. Holy, that's a buzzer winner right there. Holy shit.
Candyman takes it. Candyman. what is it from Half Baked? It's like candy makes you dandy.
You want some candy? You want some candy?
Abracadabra.
Yeah, Candyman's incredible. So I can't, like, they're both great. So I'm not mad about either one of those winning.
I'm actually wondering, dude, if at this point in the night, if we're going into the final hour here, we've got a lot. We got a lot left. We got a lot left.
You want to do a part 2?
I think maybe we could do this. Maybe the second round.
That's better.
Maybe do this second round, and then on Wednesday when we go live, we will cap this bitch off.
Yeah, so we're like, we're going to
that
go
way
in.
we can give it its time to breathe.
Yeah, so we all did the first round today, and tomorrow night we're going to get into round 2, or Wednesday night.
Not tomorrow night. Yeah,
Wednesday night.
But we'll get it. We'll get it to the Elite 8 tonight, though. Don't go anywhere. We'll get it to the Elite 8. Just I want to give you guys, time.
Well, I mean, we can burn through some of them. We can burn through some of them.
For sure. But yeah, I want to have some time to chill and just hang out and talk to the chat as well. So we'll make this a part 2. Is that cool? I mean, does that sound? Is that what you want?
I mean, that's fine. That's only a few days away, guys. We can all wait.
Okay. All right. So we're in the second round now. We are in the second round, and there's some sexual mashups here. Let me ask you guys this. All right, we can do a throw in the towel moment here, right here. The Shining versus Reanimator. Press 1 for the Shining. Press 1 for the Shining. Press 2 for Reanimator. If it's close at all, we'll go to a vote. I think the Shining's going to take Reanimator. It does for me. I think the Reanimator is more. No, it's not even more rewatchable because the Shining, though slow and 3 hours long, is such a classic, dude. Just I could watch Stanley Kubrick frame this movie just alone, just the way he frames the shots alone. Nothing else is enough for me to just rewatch this movie and just feel like I'm
and the fact that he treated Shelley Duvall like shit the entire time, like you fucking piece of trash.
I don't like that.
Be a victim. Dude, I gotta smack you around on my set. No, that was terrible, but he did do that supposedly. But also, Jack Nicholson's wild ass hair and his crazy ass fucking eyes when he's looking at his family in the maze. The shot, you can watch The Shining over and over again and find something new, a different angle, something else he was trying to say with just the way that he shot it. It's incredible, dude. It's Stanley Kubrick's, like, some would say Space Odyssey 2001 is his best, but I don't think so, dude. I think it's The Shining.
Yeah, and you know what? As he said it best in Rocky 4, throw the damn towel.
Get out of here, Reanimator.
The Shining takes it. Over on the other side, Silence of the Lambs versus Return of the Living Dead.
You got to listen. I know there's a lot of love for Return of the Living Dead, and I get it. I think Silence of the Lambs wins just because of the performances by what the fuck's his name?
Anthony Hopkins.
It's the only horror movie, by the way, to win an Academy Award.
No, not. It's the only one to win Best Picture for an Academy.
That's what I said. That's literally what I said. When I said it out loud.
If you don't count Parasite, because I think Parasite's a great movie. I can't remember his name, but
I'm gonna pick Silence. Okay, Silence of the Lambs. I think should win.
I'm going Silence too. I love Return of the Living Dead. Like, I love it. It's punk rock. It's hilarious. It's fun. It's a one of one. But Silence of the Living Dead.
He threw cum at her. Okay, he threw fucking cum. Somebody, not Anthony Hopkins, but some bitch threw fucking cum at Jodie Foster's character.
He was the name of the guy
who threw it. He was just some weird inmate.
I know, but he had a name. He called him a name, Briggs or something. He's like
the Cuminator.
Yes, he swallowed his tongue. Yeah, like, dude, Silence of
that shit was gnarly, dude. Shit was gnarly.
Silence of the Lambs is an all-time classic, not just a horror classic, an all-time classic.
Hey, how was your day at work, honey? He's like, oh, it was great. I got to interview a fucking insane psychopath that knows your every move 10 steps ahead before you make it. And also I had cum thrown in my face. Oh,
dude, I can't remember exactly what he said to her, but it was so funny when Anthony Hopkins, when he was so like cold to her, but then when that dude did that, he was like, Chris, come. I don't like what's been done to you. It's been horrible. It's an egregious thing that's acted. You go to locker 12 and come find me. He was like so excited.
Well,
he was
you know
pissed.
what?
And then he made that guy swallow his own tongue.
Anthony Hopkins is exactly in that film what I would have pictured the Penguin being. This master manipulator, this guy that knows how to use his words to get what he like. If he were a Batman villain, is what I'm saying. Like I thought he was perfect.
Fuck,
and he was scary as fuck too. And there was something about like the way that he was in like behind the plexiglass. Like this, he didn't seem physically like scary, but there was something about him like jittery. Like there was something like you felt uncomfortable with the way he looked at you and the way that he talked to you, and like he knew things about you, and like this motherfucker will bite your nose off and then roast it along with your nuts on a kiboshi fire.
Shout out Brian Cox, who did a great job as Hannibal Lecter in Manhunter, but Silence of the Lambs wins. Closer vote than you might think, 66 to 34%, but the 1 seed does survive on that side of the bracket. So on the next side of the bracket, we've got damn Reanimator beat that as a shot. Okay, so we've got the Lost Boys versus
the Battle of the Vamps, the Battle of the Butt Suckers. I think
this is a good one.
Lost Boys wins it all day long. I'm sorry, dude. Lost Boys is one of the best vampire flicks of all time. It's generational. It goes across multiple people's, like they all can relate to it, right? No matter what decade. It's so good. Fright Night's fun. Lost Boys is its own beast. It's Lost Boys, in my opinion.
I think it's like it's almost 50-50 for me. Like I do. I think it's almost 50-50 for me. I think this is a closer vote than you think. I do go Lost Boys though. I go Lost Boys just barely. It's got too much mood. It's got too much mood.
The Lost Boys has a great soundtrack. It's got a great backdrop. It's got great acting throughout the entire flick. It's shot extremely well. It modernizes vampires in a way that really hadn't been done before. Billy, I keep on wanting to say Billy Idol. Kiefer Sutherland's performance alone generates enough fucking Wang Chang to win.
Everybody Wang Chang tonight. I think the audience is going to agree with us, and we'll find out right now. Lost Boys win 73 to 28%. I think it'll be a little closer, but yeah, Lost Boys takes that one. So, dude, next round, Lost Boys Shining. Ooh, it's going to be good. On the other side,
ooh, fuck. Like I know it. Well, no, I mean, no, I was looking at the wrong bracket. So the next round is who?
It is From Dusk Till Dawn versus Pumpkinhead. Jay hates.
All right, you shut your fucking mouth. You shut your fucking mouth with your goddamn tribal tattoos, George. I know you're trying to convince me that it's my fault, but it's not. Don't gaslight me.
I'm Dusk Till Dawn, man. I'm Dusk Till Dawn.
You have you know what? I'm picking Pumpkinhead. I have to be true to who I am. I feel like I'm in the fucking movie with Andrew Garfield. Please, Lord, let me get one more. Let me get one more.
There's no movie like either of these movies. I mean, movie like either. But
Pumpkinhead, it's so different. It's so good. It's so weird, and it there's a
Catchy said, "Why you do this to me?"
I don't like it, Dimitri. I don't like this. Listen. I gotta be loyal to Pumpkinhead, but I know it's gonna lose. But I love Pumpkinhead. Dusk Till Dawn is a phenomenal vampire movie. It interjected some badassery to some vampire hunting shit, which we had never seen before, in a way that was amazing to watch. Robert Rodriguez killed it as director. Quentin Tarantino killed it. But dude, Pumpkinhead, it's so unique. It's such a cool movie. All right, I know I'm gonna lose, but I'll take Pumpkinhead.
I'm taking From Dusk Till Dawn just because while I love Pumpkinhead, Dusk Till Dawn is just more rewatchable to me, dude. Like I could watch that 3 times a week. It's just entertaining.
Like
it's
I'm
cool.
not,
it's fucking.
I feel like they're both rewatchable. I watch Pumpkinhead every Halloween,
but Dusk Till
every
Dawn's
Halloween.
more rewatchable. Like, I just feel like it's got more of that. It's got more of its own personality than Pumpkinhead does, even more so. But we'll see what you guys say. The winner of the vote is Dusk Till Dawn, 63 to 38%.
I didn't know the fucking audience hated pumpkins this much.
What's your problem with fucking pumpkins, man? Dusk Till Dawn wins that, setting up Silence of the Lambs Dusk Till Dawn matchup in the next round. That's going to be tight. That's going to be real tight with this audience. Jumping over to the other side, though, because we just move. We move like Kirstie Alley.
We got to go fast.
Jay tried to talk to her at the bar.
I didn't move fast. She wanted me. I don't know what you mean.
What are we at? We're on the other side of the bracket. We've got John Carpenter mashup. We've got The Thing versus They Live.
The Thing. I mean, listen, I love They Live, dude, but it's not even close in my opinion, really. I love them both. They Live is a fun ass fucking movie, but The Thing is universally, I think, one of the best films of all time. So it's The Thing.
Yeah, I'm a Thing guy. What? I'm gonna go with The Thing. But it's John Carpenter matchup. It's an interesting matchup for sure. The Thing is a more complete movie to me. I think it's They Live is cooler. Like, it's got a cool factor to it that maybe The Thing doesn't have. But The Thing is just, dude, it's one of John Carpenter's films that from the opening shot to the final shot, is perfection. Like,
John Carpenter is like, you can
nothing bad in that movie.
John Carpenter is involved 100% all the way through the film. And They Live, I think you're right. I feel like They Live is such a great movie. I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. Like Duke Nukem, a lot of the sayings from Duke Nukem come from that film and Evil Dead. Like, it's all incorporated into the badassery lines of Duke Nukem. But I feel like John Carpenter would come to the set for They Live and like half drunk from the night before and be like, I got a great idea today. We're gonna do this. And but I thought we had a script. We had an idea. It's like, no, I changed my mind. I want to do it like this. I'm like, okay.
Would you say that The Thing would be in your top 10 horror movies of all time?
Yes.
I think it's a very, very
like I said, it's universally one of the best horror films of all time.
Yeah. And the winner is The Thing, 77% to 23%. The Thing wins, and I don't know why I said it like that, but The Thing wins, and it goes on to face. We don't know yet.
I think it's going to go deep. It's going to go deep,
real deep, just the way Jay likes it, and I know.
I do.
Right, I would know.
What?
Anyone knows I do. I do know. The next option that we have on the other side of the pole is it's an interesting one. I know what I want. We've got The People Under the Stairs versus Pet Cemetery. It's The People Under the Stairs for me. Easy. It's for me.
I got listen. People Under the Stairs is one of the best Wes Craven films that he made 100% while he was alive. It was great. Pet Cemetery, I still got to go with it, dude. It scared the fuck out of me as a kid. It's got such believable acting in it.
You're going Pet Cemetery?
Yeah, dude. I really am.
Oh, shit.
Pet Cemetery is so underrated. I don't think a lot of people talk about the original Pet Cemetery in the same respect they should. The original Pet Cemetery is scary. It's tragic. It's mean, like you mentioned. It's got great acting across the board. And you said earlier, a complete film. That movie feels complete.
Wow, I'm shocked at what I'm seeing. We got a real throw in the towel moment for Pet Cemetery here. I can't believe it. I completely disagree with everyone. I want you to know that People Under the Stairs could have made it to the championship for me. I think that movie
not for you.
Dude, People Under the Stairs is funny. It's scary. It's freaky. It's weird. It is like, I know everybody loves Jordan Peele, and I'm so glad he does what he does, but like, it's what Jordan Peele wishes he could do, in my opinion. People Under the Stairs is, to me, it would absolutely, without a doubt, be in my top 10 horror films of all time. I can't believe that this is happening right now, but I'm going to click end on the vote, and fucking Stephen King's Pet Cemetery.
I know, dude. Well, and
just beat the fuck out of people. I can't believe this.
I can, because it's such a unique film in the fact that it can happen to anyone. You know, you get a great job, you move somewhere, everything is looking up, and then this tragedy happens, and then you realize, hey, just up the road, you could bury that motherfucker, and then it come back, and you're like, all right, I'll do that. And then you got the fucking Herman Munster guy, like, don't go there. I don't know, man. Like, there's something about that movie that is, it's. I don't know how to explain it, man. Like, it makes you feel a certain way.
If we had a special card to which we could take back the audience's vote and make it for ourselves, this is the one I would use it on. I hate that you guys
we're not doing that. No, I know what you're talking about.
Like, I'm just saying, like, button. If we did, if we had to call in the, if you could call in the Fox 6 Fuck 5, I would do it right now, and I would veto all of your all's opinions.
Fuck
I would
with the audience's votes.
I wish I could. I hate you guys for that. I do. The next vote is Poltergeist versus Tremors. I feel like this is an easy one.
Yeah,
I love Tremors. I love Tremors, but Poltergeist is top 5 scariest movies of all time. Best horror movies.
It's one of the best haunted house films ever made. I'm
a Poltergeist guy.
Now, the question is, who really made it? We did a whole video with Eric from Pretty Much It. Is it Toby Hooper's film or is it Steven Spielberg's film? I don't know, but I kind of feel like it's more of a Spielberg film, but he did knock it out of the fucking park.
I would say it's more Spielberg, and I love Tremors, I do, but Poltergeist is it crosses the bridge between blockbuster and horror in a way that no Conjuring movie has ever done, no Insidious movie has ever done, no movie's ever done before. I'm gonna be a little controversial, and I will say this. I think Poltergeist 2 was better. That is controversial, and I hate it.
I do, dude. Like, let me in, y'all. Like, that whole fucking, like, the old man, the priest guy, that shit was fucking scary, dude. Because the demon had an actual face that was trying to get in and, like, was trying to get the main guys, like, he was trying to influence him and make him all fucked up. I don't know. I thought Poltergeist 2 was, like, better, but either way.
I'm seeing a lot of 2s in the chat, and you guys are really
dude, what the fuck?
You guys are really upsetting me tonight, but the winner of the poll is, it's a dead ass 50-50. Oh my God. What do we do?
It's a tiebreaker.
It's a dead ass. How do we do a tiebreaker?
I don't know. We could put it back to the vote, but we're running out of time.
How should we do this?
Flip a coin.
You and I both said Poltergeist, right?
No, but flip a coin. Just flip a coin.
I feel like, if you do an American Idol, like the vote, the voters have a vote, and then like the panel has a vote. If we're the panel,
a lot,
like we would be
Dusty Butt Kevin Bacon. A lot of people love Dusty Butt.
They
Kevin
do.
Bacon. Oh man, that's good.
All right, I'm gonna do a quick. I'm gonna do a real fast vote.
It's a buddy comedy horror film, Tremors. So I think
that's but. All right, I'm putting up a real quick vote. This is gonna be like 1 minute. Whichever one wins this vote wins. So if you're gonna vote, do it
1 minute,
now.
guys. Throw your votes in right now. 1 minute.
1 for Poltergeist, 2 for Tremors. It's just gonna last a second. That's crazy. Dead ass 50.
I did not. I literally thought you guys were gonna like overwhelmingly choose Poltergeist, but
like I have a lot of love for Tremors, but dude, it's not the movie that Poltergeist is, in my opinion. And honestly, like, okay, so I see a lot of people in the chat talking shit about The Crow, right? You could say the same thing about Tremors. You could say the same thing about Tremors. Tremors is more of a comedy action movie than a horror movie.
I mean,
so if you're gonna say about The Crow, you can say the same thing about Tremors.
No, I kind of get the chat's point though. Tremors is an actual horror. Like, it's like a goddamn graboids are trying to go through the desert and kill you.
I would say The Crow is more of a horror movie than Tremors is.
I would have said yes, but the guy comes back from the grave like a motherfucker, and he's like got superpowers and fucks everyone up.
But he's scary about it the entire time. I mean, this is more like an action.
I don't know, dude.
Is The Edge a horror movie? I mean, The Edge is about something hunting you. I would say I love Tremors, but
but you could also put The Guest in there and say that's a horror movie.
All right, let's see. Close your eyes and pick. Here we go. The winner is Poltergeist, 60 to 40% on the second vote around.
All right, that's not us. That was the audience voted that. So don't get mad at us.
I feel better deep down inside. I was going to be pretty upset if Poltergeist lost that one, to be honest with you. And that faces Poltergeist against The Thing in the next round on Wednesday. Dude, Wednesday's going to fuck. The Shining versus The Lost Boys, The Thing versus Poltergeist. Let's go over to the other side.
But I think you kind of fucked yourself here because The Crow's going to go deep, dude. It's The Crow and the Candyman.
Did we do Dusk Till Dawn versus Return of the Living Dead? I think we did. Did we not?
That's still that one.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure that happened.
I mean, I think it would happen. Yeah, no, I think we did. We did that. I just forgot to.
I think we did it. I don't think you did. We do. I don't know. I think we did.
I think we did it.
Yeah, we did. Right?
I think
we did it.
I think we did it. Oh yeah, no, we did. I forgot to put it over here. It's already over here. I'm an idiot.
Stupid
I'm
bitch.
stupid.
Okay.
I'm a big stupid. Hey, shut your fucking mouth. We got The Crow versus Candyman. Speaking of
all
The
right,
Crow,
well, I don't even talk about it, dude. I really don't. Like, come on. The Crow's gonna fucking probably eliminate most of these contenders, dude.
I wouldn't say that. I mean,
I don't know, man. I'm telling you, The Crow is like, this is like VCU in 2013 in the bracket.
Dude, I think like my pick for this is The Crow. It is The Crow over Candyman, but it's tighter than I think you would think.
Here's the thing about The Crow. The Crow is one of the best films I've ever seen in my life. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. But
if you don't think The Crow should be here, go ahead and vote Candyman. Do it.
I think that you kind of got to, I think, because The Crow is such a great movie. It's such a great, it's not even like it's a superhero movie. I can see the horror elements to it 100%, but to me, it's always a superhero flick with like a grounded, real world type of Logan energy to it. Before the Logan movie, I don't know. I just don't feel it fits. But I get what you were going for.
I mean, I could say The Crow is just as much of a horror movie as The Lost Boys is.
Yeah, but I mean, I could pick like you could pick Darkman. I mean, there's a million. Like I said, Darkman.
I could say The Crow is just as much of a horror movie as Dusk Till Dawn is, as much of a horror movie as The Lost Boys is, as much of a horror movie for sure as Killer Clowns or Trimmers are. Like,
yeah, but you can look at Logan
just because it's also a superhero movie doesn't mean it's not a horror movie.
I know, but you can look at Logan and make it like a horror movie.
No, because it's not about that. It's not about coming back from the dead and people, the Hell's Night and being murdered in the name
or
of
Dark
the devil
City
or
shit. Whatever. But yeah.
But
I'll pick. I think that the superior film overall is The Crow, but I think in horror it's Candyman.
All right, the winner is Candyman. Takes it out. So you guys agree The Crow should not have been here, and justice has been.
I feel like people are voting Candyman just to get it off the board because The Crow is like it's too strong. It's too strong.
It may be, but hey, you guys voted, dude, and that is the answer. Candyman survives.
If we ever did a bracket list of greatest movies of all time. Oh my, or greatest superhero films or something, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there's so many we could do, dude. I love doing this, by the way. I love this style of when you got to talk about tier lists or rankings.
The brackets are great.
It's my favorite.
The brackets are so good.
All right, so what do we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got 1, 2. Why is Pet Cemetery all the way? Oh, so we still have. Okay. All right. So we still have to do Silence of the Lambs, Dusk Till Dawn, right? Is that right? Am I reading this wrong?
Well, so we need 8.
Yeah. So we've got Silence of the Lambs, Dusk Till Dawn, and we've got Pet Cemetery. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No, we're good. We're set up for next week. Okay.
So the Elite 8 has been established. We have The Shining taking on The Lost Boys. We have The Thing taking on the ghostly cracks of Poltergeist. We have little Anthony Hopkins taking on the fucking sexy stripper of Dusk Till Dawn. And we have, hey, don't bury them there because they may come back weird. Pet Cemetery coming out against the guy with the hook on his hand, Candyman, for Wednesday for our Elite 8.
What do you what's your predictions? I'm gonna say I think Lost Boys beats The Shining based on crowd. I'm not saying it's my picks, but I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be Lost Boys versus The Thing, and I think that
no wait. Don't give your individual rating for each matchup. Just say who you think is gonna win the national championship.
Overall, out of all these picks, I think the winner of it all is gonna be this is actually really I have no fucking idea. I'm actually gonna say Lost Boys. I'm going to say Lost Boys because I think there's like a weird reverence for it, but I have no idea who's going to win this fucking thing.
I think The Shining is going to come in on top, but you guys are going to have the ultimate deciding factor. So make sure you tune in and vote Wednesday so that can happen if that's what you want to.
Yeah.
I think The Shining is going to win, but
yeah, it's going to be crazy. So on Wednesday, we're going to have an Elite Eight, and we're also going to be covering all the movie news that came out that week. So it's going to be a packed show. Hey, good job, everybody. Well fucking done.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well done.
Thank you guys for giving us content and helping us.
Yeah.
It's like we needed your votes because
we're not done.
Boring as fuck.
We're not done. We're going to get to your all's portion of the chat, which is my personal favorite part of the show. I'm going to take a pee though, because I really have to. It's hurting me. It's feeling real thick on me. And okay. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay, that's fine. And now it's just us. And we'll talk about things if you want to talk about things. Now, again, I'm not going to get into the alien stuff. There's a lot of crazy shit, but well, we're paying for it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's your list. Mind the Gap. Did you ever read the Crow comic? I didn't read the original Crow comic. I read the reboot. I bought it in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000. They rebooted it and it was great. Jay, Lego Batman, Kyle. I haven't bought it. It looks incredible. I want to play it, but Resident Dr. Evil. So Jay, did you ever play Resident Evil 9? I did through other streamers. I didn't play it myself. I have the game. I want to play it. I just haven't played it. A lot of crazy, a lot of shit has been happening, so I haven't had a chance, but I'm sorry. How's it been going with the new neighbors? They're all right. I haven't really heard much of them. I thought one of them were fucking the other night, but it turned out to be that I think they were just getting up for work, but it sounded like they were like really distressed. Maybe they hit their leg on the side table or something. And they're like, fuck. Grown Ups 3 is happening with Netflix. I don't know how I feel about that. No CIA stuff. I mean, dude, no, listen. Here's the thing, man. I would love to put a show together for you guys, and that's all we do. We talk about alien conspiracy theories, all that stuff, and I do have stuff to do that with, but I don't think that we can do that right now because we're running out of time. So that's why we have to get to it. Shut the fuck up.
What happened?
No, you. Don't you ever act like you're yawning when I'm talking about aliens.
I wasn't a yawn. I was stretching, you fucking bitch.
You're so angry. And that's why I know that
stretching.
you were lying. Because you were so angry when you did
I was fucking stretching. I was jeez.
All right.
Louise.
Well, now we get into the super chats.
Yeah.
And by the way, Resident Dr. Evil was like, so Jay, you play Resident Evil 9 yet? And I'm like, no, but I've seen other streamers play it.
Still not yet. Chris Bustin over on Stream Elements, where you can send your super chats without YouTube taking 30% from you and us, says, hey guys, I saw a post on X recently asking movie fans to pit Weapons against Obsession. Mike gave both movies a 9 out of 10. That's true. I did. So I figured I'd pose the same question to you. Mike, can you break the dead heat between these movies and crown a champion? Maybe it's recency bias, dude, but I'm going to give it to Obsession. I think Weapons was fun. But I've never felt the need to go back and rewatch it. Like, I feel like it's locked in. I really enjoyed it. It has a people under the stairs kind of quality to it. But Obsession is the kind of movie, like, if I was going to show it to someone to watch their reactions, I would show them Obsession before I would Weapons. Weapons is kind of more of a thinking, like, you really got to be into it. Whereas Obsession is a fucking roller coaster ride that's like in your face. I'm going to take Obsession, but it is close. I'll take Obsession, though. Where'd you go, you fucking preening slut? Someone's battery died, I think.
No, Obsession. I was lying. I don't give a fuck. I haven't seen it. I thought Weapons was great, but based on the trailer, Obsession looks better, in my opinion.
Obsession's great, dude. I think you're going to like it a lot. Immortal says, hope y'all in chat are doing good. Been a while, but I'm back to share some love. Cheers to the best channel on YouTube. Thank you, Immortal. Cheers to you, pal.
Hey, thanks, man. Hopefully you left a like so that YouTube fucking realizes that, but we don't know. We don't know.
It does help. That does help. Apparently likes matter a whole
lot. It does, which is shitty. Because, like, what if you had 900 people in here and they were like, well, I don't agree with your take on Mortal Kombat 2 at all. So you're a piece of scum. Well, yeah, but I mean, we're engaging with the audience and we're talking.
We're definitely gauging.
Like, yeah, but you're like,
Gay.
I don't know. Anyway.
Thank you, Mortal. Austin says it's pretty hilarious that Pennywise is the same weakness as Trantor the Troll, which means Ernest can defeat it by doing a dance and giving him a smooch. Also, I love Eartha Kitt in that movie.
Oh, dude. Ernest Scared Stupid is one of the best films of all time as far as comedy goes. All right. It really is. Miak. Yeah, Miak. How about a bumper sandwich, Booger Lips? Ernest wins. He's got plot armor. You can't kill Ernest. So,
and you know, when you think about it, Pennywise and Freddy Krueger have some of the stupidest flaws ever. Like, you just pretend they don't exist and you don't care and they'll go away.
Well, that was Wes Craven's original idea for Freddy.
Yeah, that is true. But it is a weird thing. I want Lauren Lavera, who must be Eric Hess. It could be no one else. Says, Mike, the Bruce Willis video? Jay, anyways, Wham Fam, get it up.
What does that mean?
If we have time.
What does that mean? Jay, anyways.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think he was throwing some sort of shade at you there.
God damn, go throw a fucking cum jaculate at fucking Lauren Lavera's fucking poster.
But hey, if we have time at the end of the show, we will watch a second of the Bruce Willis video because it's so fucking good. Why wouldn't you? Man, tomorrow says, what's up, boys? I watched Obsession today and I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Are you guys ready for season 2 of X-Men 97? What would you rather want? A 4th movie with Toby and that's a different question. As far as X-Men 97 goes, yeah, dude. But they have a different writer, so is it going to be as good? I don't know.
I mean, based on the trailers, it looks great. But yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
And it jumped up on me there. What?
I think you skipped 2 things.
What the fuck just happened there? Yeah.
So up 1, Austin. No,
okay, Percy. I may have skipped. Who wins? Lost Boys Vampires versus the Punisher with all of his weapons. And the
Punisher
fight
takes that motherfucker down. Like, goddamn.
Fight takes place in New York and
so you're giving Punisher home field advantage with a bunch of California soy boys from the beach. I mean, Punisher fucks that shit up, dude. Like, without a doubt. Like, he would already know their weakness. He probably would have hit up Blade on the beeper phone and be like, hey, how do you kill these motherfuckers? Like, hey, garlic, silver, you got it. He's like, all right, I'll just talk to my boy down the street on 5th Avenue. It's all good. He's fucking them up left and right. All right, they're dead. You're giving Punisher home field advantage with all of his weapons. The Lost Boys are dead.
Yeah, and again, if the Frog Boys can take out the vampires, what do you think Punisher's going to do to him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if Batman and Spider-Man switch rogues, who has the harder time?
I think Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man because I think the moral conundrum would really push him because you got to remember Spider-Man's the younger, more optimistic of the two. Like, he doesn't look at the world as dark as Batman does. So dealing with someone like the Joker or Bane or these guys that are very destructive what's nihilistic. I think Spider-Man would more struggle with the rogues gallery from Batman every day of the week. Two-Face, like the whole fucking thing, dude. Like, yeah, it would be awful.
I'd agree with that. TCM 1974 versus Halloween 1978. I'm gonna go Halloween. Both great films.
78 Halloween for sure.
Versus Nightmare on Elm Street versus Friday the 13th Part 4. That's a 4-parter. I'm still gonna go Halloween.
Percy. God damn, dude.
Halloween's my favorite, but that's a great question. No wrong answer.
Nightmare on Elm Street 84 over Part 4, Friday the 13th. 78 versus Nightmare on Elm Street. I'll pick Nightmare on Elm Street 84 over 78 Halloween.
That's fair. That's a fair choice too. This is the one where okay. So Percy said, "How do y'all think Joker would react to 78 Michael Myers?" He would laugh. He'd probably be laughing while Michael Myers stabbed him to death, and Michael Myers would just kill him, but he'd be laughing about it. I don't know.
I think he would. I think he would like find it hilarious that some crazy ass motherfucker in a mask is causing this much pandemonium, and actually probably try to make it happen more. Like, I don't know, putting more babysitters in Michael's way.
That's true. Could John Wick, with all of his weapons, defeat T-1000? No. T-1000.
I literally spit out all my drink. No. No.
T1000 takes that one. Could
T1.
Mason Storm from Hard to Kill defeat Lion from Lionheart?
No.
Yeah.
No
I'm
way,
going Mason
dude.
Storm on that one, dude.
First off,
I feel it. I don't know why.
Mason Storm is great, but like goddamn Jean-Claude is he was in the Desert Legion or whatever they're called, the Legionnaires.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I don't know
he
why.
had military fucking training, and then he came to the States and fucked up people left and right on the streets of New York.
I know. I don't know why I would take Mason Storm there. Punisher, his army versus Steve Rogers and his army in a war. I'm gonna go Steve Rogers on that one.
Yeah, I hate to say it, dude, but Captain America slays that shit.
Yeah, I think so too. Man of Tomorrow. Thanks, buddy. Says, what's up, boys? I watched Obsession today. I did read that one. I did. I'll give it 8 out of 10. Are you guys ready for season 2? We read that. What would you rather want? A 4th movie with Toby and Raimi, or the OG X-Men returning for one more movie with the classic suits?
Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, so yeah, Bryan Singer, would he be back? Because if Bryan Singer's attached, fuck that. No. Then I'm 100% taking Toby and Raimi.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
All right. I think personally, I'd probably take a 4th movie with Toby and Raimi, because I would like to see what Sam Raimi wants to do. If there was no studio interference and he could actually make the Spider-Man movie that he wanted to make, I would love to see that film. The OG X-Men returning, just because they put some flashy costume on all the characters, and that's all great. Would they handle it right? Probably not, specifically because they might go back to Bryan Singer, who I think completely dog shit on what they could have done with the X-Men. Like X-Men and X-Men 2 were great films, but the focus on Wolverine, I think, was one of the worst mistakes that Singer could have made, in my opinion. And then I think that you saw the fruits of that labor with X-Men 3. So I think that personally, I'd probably take a Toby and Raimi film.
I would go that way. I would go Toby and Raimi just because it feels like we got so much of that X-Men, you know? But it is a great question. God Convoy Prime, Dr. Loomis, what is your opinion on remakes not respecting the lore, thus causing the failure of said remake?
So my opinion is that when you don't respect the original, you don't care what's going on, you have a shit sandwich, and you serve that shit sandwich to the public. But honestly, I don't watch movies. So
too busy chasing Mike.
I don't have fucking time. You know, every day I watch goddamn YouTube videos. How to train your serial killer. You know, it's like Cesar Romero with serial killers. That's what I want. I don't have time to watch that shit.
AJ, yo, Loomis, don't make me take my belt off, boy. You got 2 seconds to assume the position. At ease. You heard him.
I'm not gay, AJ. What scenario in your mind are we together in some Applebee's bathroom where I'm going to take off, you're going to take off your belt and I'm going to assume the position like a dog? I will mace you, bitch. I will mace you and slap you in the face and run away when the cops come.
And Chalice, why is my wife coming home at 2 a.m. limping while singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow? AJ, I was with my kids last night. So I just want to say that me and Charlotte had nothing going on, even though we were at the Applebee's at the same time, and we both got home late. I mean, I wasn't there, but we were watching Wizard of Oz, but I wasn't paying attention because I was knee deep inside your rival. No. I'm a doctor, and I was checking her oil. I was checking her rings to see. She forgot how old she was, so I had to count her rings. That's all that happened.
Yellow brick road, your bitch. God damn. Get a new wife.
AJ says, Loomis, yakety yak, don't talk back. I just had the biggest thump ever. It made me shed a tear. It hurt, but luckily it wasn't my toilet. It was yours, son. I wouldn't go to that bathroom for about 5 hours.
You didn't poop in my bathroom. I don't know who you are. You're talking about laying loads in my toilet water. It's disgusting and it's delusional. Obviously, AJ, you need some help. Don't you ever talk about dropping loads off at my toilet. You did not do that. And if it was the greatest thing you've ever had, you shed a tear, you must find something in your life that is worthwhile. If a poop makes you feel good, and that's the only thing in your life that you will shed a tear for, I feel sorry for you. Find a hobby. Go hunting or some shit.
Chalice, why did you recommend me Loomis's toilet? Well, that's an easy answer. It's because he's an old-fashioned guy, and he has one of those plush toilet seats, like your grandma has. It's like a plush toilet seat with like soft yarn on it, and it's good for the prostate. And I thought you might enjoy that. It carries germs. It carries a lot of germs. Because he's hunting Michael all day.
I don't have
He's got
soft yarn
swamp
on my
ass.
toilet seat. I don't have that.
He's an old man. Yeah, that's basically it.
Hey, by the way, thank you guys so much for the stream elements. Those are the best because we love all of you guys, but those are awesome because YouTube gets nothing of that, of the 30% that they dig their dirty pirate goddamn cock fingers into at the end of the month. They
That's
do.
True.
They
That's
do.
True. But we appreciate your super chats as well.
Thank you so
Honestly,
much. We have Kyle over here in the super chats. Watched Mortal Kombat and Obsession last night.
Twofer. I call them keepers.
Nice.
Well done.
Kyle.
Obsession was better.
I was so wasted, I fell asleep at the end of Obsession. Well,
you got to take it easy on the booze there.
He's like, I got to get fucking hammered to watch this Mortal Kombat movie because I don't know. I heard it sucked. Kyle, the movie people woke me up, said, "Sir, you got to go." That's the worst time. Did you listen to Nickelback when you left? Never made it as a wise man. Couldn't get it as a poor man stealing. Yeah, dude. Hey, it's all right, dude. Don't worry about it.
Mortal Kombat put him down.
Jordan says, member for 22 months, almost 2 years, dude. Holy fuck you. Tournament is stacked. Fire.
I think he's talking about the Ronda Rousey fight, which is not happening yet. I saw you guys. I went ahead and put it on Netflix and paused it. Ronda Rousey fight.
Well, I think he was talking about
not missing anything.
I think he was talking about the movie bracket.
He probably was. You're right. That's a good observation.
Michael Barton, is Glamosaurus Rex the new gay Wham mascot? For sure. I mean, we have to have a mascot. Why not? I don't care.
I'm gay. Hey guys, I'm a dinosaur and I'm gay. We still had gayness back in the day of the dinosaurs. That's why God wiped us out with a comet, but we're still gay. Just so you know, we're still fucking up here.
Too much Stegosauruses, but fucking T-Rexes, I guess. I don't know.
Dinosaur heaven, lots of dicks. I suck them.
That Ghastly Ghoul, member for almost a year. We appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I hope you're having a great week. Thank you so much.
You too, Ghastly Ghoul. It's good. It's better now because of you guys.
Jeremy Shelley. What's up, fellas? It's my son's birthday today. He watches your channel. Can you give him a birthday shout out? His name is Gage. Oh my God. He's 26 years old today, and my wife brought the kitten home today. Gage, thank you for watching. I'm sorry that your name is named after Pet Cemetery. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that. Gage is a great fucking name, but it's not one of those names that when you find out the name, you're like, what the fuck? Do you want me to get run over by a fucking semi truck? Like, no. So
you got him a kitten. That's the birthday present. You got him a kitten. That's like the best gift you can get, is a sweet little tiny cat. I love that, by the way. And Gage is a badass name,
home, but not in the way you thought.
Yeah. Who doesn't like to have that happen? But no, seriously, Gage is an awesome name. Happy birthday, dude. 26.
Happy birthday, Gage.
Sweet age, Gage. Enjoy it.
Great.
Have a great time. Hell yeah.
Glenn Harris, member for 2 months. Only 2? Come on, Glenn. I thought you liked us. Justin Long is set to star and produce in the reboot of Grave Encounters. I have faith he will reach out to you guys for another cameo. I doubt it, but if they offer it, we will do it. And are we that shriveled up as a society right now where we have to reboot Grave Encounters? Come on, dog. We don't need to do that. I'd rather see Grave Encounters 3.
Okay, shut up. You're ruining our opportunity to be in the movie. God.
Justin, I think that you're one of the best actors I've ever seen in my life. And obviously, I would love to appear in a movie with you.
Listen, Justin, I wrote an article about you in Bloody Disgusting, about how great you were in horror movies. Check it out. It's a great article. One of the best I've ever written. It's called The Asshole Dies Screaming. It's a great title. It's a great fucking title, Justin.
He looked like you.
We want to be in the movie.
Like a gay pterodactyl.
What?
What he said?
Who said that?
You said that.
I didn't say that. That's not. Look it up. I didn't say that.
I think my words were.
I think Justin Long's hot. Found him on Grinder. He's fucking dude. Justin Long is a funny son of a bitch. I love him. Accepted rules too, by the way.
Obviously, Justin, what I'm doing is acting like, hard to get bitch. I'm not giving you exactly what you want because I'm acting like I don't care because I don't. But it'd be cool if you posted really.
I hope it rules.
Boot Scoot Boogie. I've had a good day and I love you both. Hey, thank you, Boot Scoot.
That's
I'm glad
news,
you had a
man.
good day.
That's great news, Boot Scoot.
He finally pooped this week.
I hope the rest of your weekend remains fucking awesome.
Stacey James on uncle duty, so not drinking a lot. It's okay. Yeah, just a couple of cervezas.
Everybody knows Uncle. Everybody knows Uncle has a couple cervezas.
Yeah,
like
just don't get wild. Don't be like, "Hey kids, do you want to go to the horse races?"
Yeah,
I'm getting antsy. Austin, still building my record collection. I want to know how Mike rates it. Fuck you, dude. I mean, fuck you. No, it's fun. Prime Shitnin, Eminem, first printing of original 3 albums: Korn, Limp Bizkit, Elton John, Nirvana, Bob Marley. Next by is the Crow album. Well, there's no Def Leppard, so your whole collection sucks.
The Crow album is so sweet. Every night I burn, every night I fall apart. You can be emo as hell listening to that. I'm gonna rate it Nirvana number 1. I'm gonna put Eminem number 2. The original 3 albums are great. Are you talking about Infinite? I'm sure you're not. You're probably talking about
Just answer it, yo.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. After that, I'm gonna go Limp Bizkit next because I think that they were really fun. Korn after that, Elton John and Bob Marley. I've never been a Bob Marley guy. All right, I can chill without hearing
Bob Marley.
I can chill with that.
I like Bob Marley a lot. No, I don't. But Bob Marley, I don't smoke weed, so I don't like him a lot. But Bob Marley reminds me of something like when you fly into Miami Airport, you would hear that in Miami.
Yeah, for sure. I could see that. Yeah.
D. Mitch, Tarantino directs one horror movie. What would it be? I think Tarantino. You know what? I would love to see his take on Halloween. He originally
he almost did.
I would love to see his take on Halloween.
Yep. I would love to see Tarantino write a People Under the Stairs remake.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. I strike it from the record, jury.
Direct.
I would love to see Tarantino direct a Hellraiser reboot. Ooh, a lot of dialogue, a lot of intellectual,
a lot of feet stuff,
a lot of feet shit. I will suck your toenail off, kind of shit. McKellar Rogers just signed with the Steelers. Let's fucking nobody cares.
I'm so pumped, dude. I'm so pumped. One more year of the greatest guy to ever throw the pill, Aaron Rodgers.
Nobody cares.
I do.
AG YouTube, Slindy, Loomis, and Mark Wahlberg. I need help. My girl asked me to role play, but she said I have to be Loomis. Thoughts? Also, I think I just shat myself.
That happens. It does.
Well, if you pooped yourself, then you need to go to the bathroom. Make sure you clean up your underwear so that she don't see you duty streaks when you take off your underwear for the sex. What I will say to this, Jesus Christ, don't be me during sex. All right, because it's very standard. It's like, lay there, I'm gonna get on top of you, I'm gonna pump 3 times, and then it's over. All right? If you don't like that, get out of my face. That's it. Don't do that.
I don't like to role play. I don't like to do that. I don't like to pretend I'm somebody I'm not. I know I'm an actor, but let's be honest, in every movie I'm in, I'm Mark Wahlberg. Everybody knows I'm in Mark Wahlberg in every movie I'm in. But when I kiss a girl in a movie as Mark Wahlberg, I like to suck her face like a Hoover fucking vacuum. All right? But what you do is you take on a roller coaster. Take her on a roller coaster like I did Reese Witherspoon in Thea. And then she lets you have whatever you want. And you listen to Bush when you get home.
And Mike, I'll need you to play the music. Play the music for the big super chat. Play the music.
Oh, me goodness. I had company in here, by the way, so I had to keep that PG as much as possible.
Was it your mother-in-law?
Come on now. More margaritas. Great ass.
Woo!
We have Lee, the motherfucking machine Bowers, coming in, throwing his cock on the table and saying, I dare anyone say I got a bigger one. Hey, fellas, let's hope in the truck. No, let's hop in the truck, is what he's saying. Lee, you're drunk.
Hopa.
You're drunk.
the
I hope
Hop
you're
and
not
Hopa.
driving. Hey, fellas, let's hop in the truck and go to the taco shack. Loomis needs some good tacos in his life. Keep being amazing. I appreciate y'all. By the way, my PFP was taken on my Mother's Day. It's a very nice PFP. It looks like you're having a wonderful time somewhere in front of a roller coaster. I don't know. I can't see the background that well, but it looks like a roller coaster at Kings Island. It probably isn't, but that's what I'm going to go with. I don't need a goddamn taco truck or tacos or burritos or goddamn Sanchos. Okay. I don't like spicy food. I have hemorrhoids. They bleed constantly. You know, like Michael's eyes in the Halloween custom Michael eyes. You know, the blood, the green shit coming from his eyeballs. If I have that, my asshole bleed. So I'm not gonna go with you in your goddamn monster truck anywhere. And don't you ever contact me again, Lee. You scare me. It scares me 100% when you talk to me.
I'm kind of hungry, and I just
you want a taco truck?
I do. I want Lee to pull up in his
I would
monster
love to go,
truck.
To be honest, like, to be fair, I would love nothing more than fucking tacos right now. That would be goddamn great. Anyway.
Yeah, dude. No, I want to get in your monster truck, Lee, and I want to go eat some tacos together. Maybe have a Corona. I'll slip it in. I'll bring a cooler of 2 Coronas, and you and I could sit in your big monster truck, and we can just hoof down some tacos together. It's what I want. I'm really mad right now that I can't do it.
I think that if we all got
rules of the road too,
hung out with Lee, we would have conversations about like He-Man and Ghostbusters and like.
Well, we wouldn't be talking at all. My mouth would just be full.
You know it's all good. Robin Barker.
Love you, Lee.
Thank you, Lee.
Oh.
Stuff the shit out of it. Robin Barker also. Wham is more important than UFC. Facts. I appreciate you, man.
It's true.
It's just 2 chicks fighting. Who cares?
Yeah, you can watch me and Jay fight.
No, that's all good. Yeah, that's true. Gary B. Scream was omitted from the 90s horror list.
But so was I Know What You Last Summer. So was A Nightmare on Elm Street. So was Halloween.
Because he knew it would lose.
All of them.
He knew it would lose.
I was tired of hearing Jay fucking talk about Scream. I don't want to hear it anymore.
That's what it was. He was like, I don't want to get into a fucking argument when I'm having a bracket.
We all know it would win. So, you know, it was sick that day.
Gary B, member for 20 months. Appreciate you, Gary. Mike. I'm actually shocked you don't have a soundboard for that. But
I need to find it. That's a good point.
Michael Parton, did you guys know Evil Ed from Fright Night was a gay porn star? But I know that you know.
And I'm interested now.
He's like
I'll find out later.
Like his butthole looked like a polished starfish.
In due time.
Michael Parton, Wes Craven initially hated Scary Movie because he didn't like the idea of them making fun and replicating his Scream movies.
I did not know that, actually.
I kind of remember something along that line, but I mean, I feel like imitation is the best form of flattery. And at some point, someone probably told him, like, hey, man, this is just going to help you bolster the movie.
Even the coolest, most talented, down-to-earth, awesome motherfuckers in the history of Earth, like Wes Craven, are wrong from time to time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I could see that.
Mercutio, hey, boyos. Mike, does that dinosaur protect you from Freddy? Jay, have you played Subnautica 2 yet? I have not played Subnautica 2. I don't like the ocean.
This is how your dog looks at you when you're eating food.
Dude, no shit. Like, that puppy is like, that's what he looks like. When he's awake, he looks just like that. Like, he's the cutest. Like, dude, my in Indiana,
that was in someone's garage.
Or that's my dog's name, Indiana or Indy. He's the cutest fucking dog you've ever seen in your life. But when he's fucking awake, and that's only when he's sleeping. But when he's awake, it's a fucking critter / with a gremlin. Like, he's biting on the fucking leash. He's like leading me, and then I was like, no, you don't eat rabbit shit. And he's like, ah. Like, he's like, ah. Like, he does that shit, and then he's barking at me now because I'm like, no, stop. Stop that.
Dude, I could not wait to meet this fucking dog.
I was like, you don't do that. You don't do that. And then he goes, ah. I'm like, you better fucking calm it down right now, mister. Right now. And then he'll do this cute thing where he'll sit on his ass and his legs go out. Like he looks like a drunk sailor. His little pooch belly's hanging out, and his like feet are straight out, and he's like, I'm like, it's okay, come over here. It's okay. He's like, ah! Bitch.
Tomo said Jay got scammed. He got a possessed dog.
Dude, it's bad. Like I'll make a joke offhand with my wife, like, we're just gonna return him. That's what's gonna happen. And she's like, no. I'm like, I'm kidding, we're not. Because I mean, she's not gonna take it back.
That's so funny because she so badly didn't want to get him, but now
I know.
She's like,
and then I literally text her. I was like, do you think we rushed into it? Do you think that we weren't ready? I don't know. And she's like, no, I think it was. Here's the like, I love him to death. He's a great dog, and he's only 8 weeks old. But dude, at 8 weeks old, and this is gonna go on until like 6 months or longer. They are fucking goddamn criminal. They're criminal. They want to test your gangster. They want to fucking test the boundaries. The motherfucker's humping my arm. I sat down today on the couch trying to calm him down. Like, hey, I got to go stream at 7. Calm down. Shh, it's okay. Shh. And it was like little biting my arm and then going like humping the fuck out of my arm. And like, I got to establish dominance. I'm like, no. And then
so you humped him.
I humped him back. And he didn't like that. Yeah, it was bad. You have Mason K 95 member for 3 months. We appreciate you, Mason K. Thank you so much. Buddy. Thoughts on Deep Blue Sea? Thomas Jane in that. I liked it. I thought it was a pretty cool. Like the special effects are dog shit. They don't hold up at all. But LL Cool J, Thomas Jane's fun movie, pretty cool. I had fun watching it.
I've never sat down and watched that movie in its entirety.
It's good. You should watch it.
I need to. I love Thomas Jane.
Katie Sidebottom, thank you so much. Just wanted to thank you guys for always being there. I love you both. Hey, we love you, Katie. Thank you for showing up and turning out tonight.
Yeah, Katie, you're the fucking best, and we love you deeply. We love you deeply, and you know that, because you're fucking dude. Katie's been here for like 27 years.
She has
only
been here
doing this
a long
channel
time.
for like 12, but she's our spirit animal. We love you, Katie. The fuck, man. What the fuck was that? Because I can see you in the bottom and you just like clicked off, but I can see you. You are frozen though. So, oh, Jay had to change his battery. You motherfucker. You motherfucker, you. Where are we? All right. Christopher Sampson, fly me to the moon like that bitch Alex Crampston. 14 months member. Thanks, buddy. He says, Tempest, fuck it. Tempest, fuck.
All right. You know what? We're almost done. So I'm not even worried about it.
I don't know what Tempest fucking means, but I love you, Chris.
Tim, are you talking about Tempest Fugit from DC Universe Online? He's cool.
Maybe. I don't know.
We have Joker Face. Who do you guys think will
I don't
win?
like talking to your emblem. I hate it.
You love you like Ghostbusters? It's fine. Who do you guys think will win, Rhonda or Gina? I hope Gina wins.
I'm going Gina on this one. Yeah. We'll see what happens. It's coming up soon.
Christine 999. Dr. Loomis, can you please make fun of this POS that I work with? His name is Alex, best therapy doctor. XOXO.
He's gonna have to settle for an audio version.
Yeah, well, I could change my battery. Here, I'll do this. I'll go change my battery really quick, and I'll be right back.
Just change your battery. I'll go through that. We'll come back to that. Turd. Even though he is puckered Buffalo's anus, would you like Seagal to return to the big screen? If so, what sort of role? Personally, I think he could rock a live action Kung Fu Panda you to Palm Boys. Thank you, Turd, and I love you deeply, and you know that. I would love it. I would love it. Only he's just done so much. It's like, honey, I want to let you back into the house, but you've slept with half the neighborhood. He's just done so much asshole stuff. But God, if he could just get on some fucking Ozempic and come back as a fucking badass, a keto arm breaking some bitch, I would accept it with my whole heart. It would be fucking awesome. Yes, my answer is yes. I want it. I do. Lee, the machine fucking Bowers with a fucking pencil. If we chill, it'd be a blast hanging with my favorites. We need more therapy sessions with Dr. Loomis. I'll be patient. We do. Hey, and dude, we are doing some skits this Halloween. I got somebody, a person from the channel who you guys know and love coming in that's going to do some Michael Myers stuff so that I can film and concentrate on the filming aspect of stuff. And we are going to do some skits. So maybe we'll get some therapy with Dr. Loomis in there. Would love it. If for no one else but just you, because you're so fucking kind and awesome to us, man. And while Jay is getting that sorted, with his tiny, tiny wiener that we all know is just very shriveled and small. We do have a couple more stream elementos. AJ says, hey, Mike, Jay, crazy question. Would you rather let Victor Salva watch your dog's pets or Michael Jackson? Me personally, Michael is safe with any animals, so him, because Victor Salva seems like he would even harm the fishes. Yeah. You know, I would have to go Michael Jackson there. That's a real Sophie's choice. I really don't want to choose either of them because I'm very uncomfortable. Michael Jackson makes me uncomfortable. I just wouldn't want to have to interact with him. You know, I wouldn't even want the pass off. Like, hi, your dog was really good today. We should change his name to Little Peter Boy. Like, I don't want to even interact with Michael, but also, yeah, I keep the other guy completely away from my dogs. And you're right. Jackson's only into little boys, apparently. So, you know, the dogs would possibly, hopefully be safe. It's a really good point, AJ, and thank you for mentioning that. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but Guy fucking creeps me out. All right. Say what you want to say, you know, could be a great musician. He could be a great dancer. He could be a great, all those things that you say. And maybe he didn't do those things. Seems like he did to me. There's a lot of smoke. And there is liquid all over my desk. There's a lot of smoke, and where there's a lot of smoke, there's fire. However, I just find Michael Jackson to be a creepy son of a bitch. And that's how I feel about Michael Jackson. I'm sorry if that upsets you, but I think he's a creepy fuck. Stop. I told you not to walk away while I'm talking. Jesus Christ.
I'm a what? I just got back.
Yeah.
Mike's like, you're a creepy fuck.
Not you, Michael Jackson.
Okay.
What?
So
Christine wants to know. Yeah.
Yeah. Because without knowing anything about Alex, Alex, your name evokes to me smelly cheese and feet. I don't like people named Alexes. I don't trust them. They're more like backstabbers. And they probably smell their fingers after they pick their butt. You probably live in an apartment full of rat droppings, and you think it's good. Alex comes across to me when your name is Alex. I'm like, this motherfucker will tell me right away that he is a black belt Shidoshi in the Temple of the Light in China. I don't trust you. I don't believe you. And you look like you smell like pee. There you go, Christine.
Yeah, there Alex, you sick fuck.
Yeah, it's like yeah, make fun of this motherfucker. I have no idea what the fuck he did, but yeah, fuck you, Alex. I don't know.
It's like Machine Gun Kelly trying to write a rap song about Eminem. Well, no, that was unfair because Machine Gun Kelly, like all of us,
he researched him.
That's the thing. Like Machine Gun Kelly had the edge in that fight because like he knows everything there is to know about Eminem, but Eminem knows nothing about Machine Gun Kelly because no one does.
Well, he had
Eminem still managed to win.
Eminem had to wake up every day to this.
Stole my Nordic track.
Well, no, I mean, here's the thing. Maybe I don't know, Christine. Alex sounds like a bastard. If you're putting in a super chat to have someone make fun of it, so I hope things get better and you get a better coworker or whoever the fuck he is.
Sick bastard, guys. Impromptu stream out of fucking nowhere. You guys still showed up. Had over 300 people in here. Appreciate every single one of you. There's still 220 something of you still hanging on, and we really appreciate you guys so fucking much. We will be live Wednesday again. And that live stream Wednesday, we will finish this stream. Plus, we'll also have all the latest news of the week. But you guys showing up, fucking appreciate it. And by the way, again,
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, because of your all support, some of these streams will be able to just make them say fuck ads. I'll put ads on the replays or whatever, but like no ads during the live streams because you guys do such a good job supporting us. You shouldn't have to fucking sit through ads while you watch the live streams. So because again, with these super chats and the stream elements, we really do appreciate them. They mean a lot. And it's always my favorite part of the show is just talking to you guys in the last hour, despite whatever we came up with.
Yeah, you guys have way better ideas than we come up with 100% all the time.
Yeah.
Like you guys are the conversation starters all the fucking time. And like I will at some point, maybe Wednesday, I will try. I'm going to showcase the puppy. I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to meet him. I want you guys to meet him. But we're trying to get like a structured like sleeping schedule for him because he's so young that if you don't do that, it winds up with like Like it's what he's been doing because he's overtired.
Now you sound like Michael Jackson.
What?
Trying to get a sleeping schedule for my new young boy.
I should have called him Blanket. So I go like, don't be ignorant, Blanket. Don't be ignorant. I should have called him Blanket Jones. Don't be ignorant. No, but like I will definitely try to make that happen. And it's not because I don't want you guys to see him. It's again, we're trying to go with the structure thing. He's so like again, he's young, he's 8 weeks old this coming week. But yeah, I want you guys to know him. He's a cool dog. He's cute, but he's a bitch. And that's that's the name of the game in a lot of the world, isn't it? They're cute, but they're bitches. So
that's true. That'll get you. That'll get you. Christine says you cured me, doctor. I feel better.
Thank you.
She must be talking to me from what we did after the shenanigans at Benanigans last night. Bennigan's.
You're welcome, Christine.
Chicken and waffles, a little bit of sex.
You came in here with no information. And you said, just say shit about my coworker, Alex. And now you're cured? Good for you. Don't you ever come back to my office again.
Good night, my friends. We love you so fucking much. Thanks for coming out and hanging out tonight. And enjoy that
my
Ronda
heart
Rousey,
to yours.
Gina Carino fight. Hey, take it easy, big guy. Take it easy, pal.
I'm waiting.